mess up my heart today, Dizzy.
Previously
My
on
God.
Sewer Dwellers.
What is wrong with
I think that's a good way to start the stream.
Wait,
migraine?
wait, guys.
What?
Jason has a dating sim picture of himself.
Wait, what? What?
Nobody
You
told
heard it.
me
You heard it on
this.
stream, boys.
Nobody knows who Jason is. It's fine. He's commissioned somebody to draw himself as like a dating sim
As a
anime
Bishonen?
dude with like the ace flag behind him, which I feel like is
Okay.
counterintuitive to have a dating sim pose with the ace flag behind you, but
That would be correct.
I feel like mixed messages here.
Yeah.
But no, okay.
Oh, I
didn't
did
know
just
that.
get session
There you
2 onto YouTube, but I don't think I've made it public yet.
Me and Franco are
go.
just.
Just you guys are trashing the place.
All right.
The game hasn't even started yet.
Dude, it's a combined effort.
Doesn't make it not trashing the place, Rich.
Here, I'm gonna. Oh
What
god.
is that argument?
If it's okay, here, you just tap my heart. There we go.
Yes.
It looks like he's peering through a keyhole now. That's terrifying.
There, here. He's giving you a heart. It's a very.
What the frick?
It's not a good heart.
What the
But-
frick?
I clicked back into roll 20, and what has happened?
Darn it.
Fergo was trying to ruin my heart, so it was hiding for a bit, okay? But
I
now
think that was
it's here. It's out in the open.
I'm gonna draw a mushroom.
You're gonna draw a mushroom.
Oh god. What happened to my mouth?
I am so concerned.
Because
Welcome
it
to
is in
D&D.
June doesn't mean we can't be proud.
Is that a mushroom?
Yeah. Look, it's got eyes. It's like a Mario mushroom. So I'm drawing on a Surface mouse pad right now. I didn't bring a mouse. I made a mistake. Ah yes, I like the Goomba in the corner. There you go.
Wait, how do you get your thing like filled in like that?
You fill in the other color.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh
Oh my god. It's so many options open up. Right now.
Broadening our horizons, boys.
So recap.
Recap. What
Space,
happened last session?
The final frontier.
Things happen.
You guys were all there. All 4 of you were there. Tell me what happened.
There was a fight with the thing and the stuff, and we killed it. We killed it like bosses.
That's true. Okay.
And Dizzy's character
Guys,
did something
remember where you
inappropriate, I'm
currently
sure.
are. It's literally been 1 week. Do you remember where you currently are?
I don't remember what happened.
Rich.
Most of us. Oh no, did we go to the thing yet?
Dude, what did I have for dinner yesterday?
The
We did the
traitor
thing.
man
We're in the
slapped
castle.
the
Underground.
cultist.
In a tunnel,
Said,
and you just murdered a dude and stole
Wait,
his mask.
when were we? How did we get up in a tunnel?
You guys went underground.
Oh, that the cultist,
You spent the
And
entirety
Dizzy
of
did
last
a
session
disguise.
finding
Did he
a
do
way
a
to do
disguise
that.
thing? Dizzy
Yeah,
is in
Dizzy now
disguise
looks like
right
a
now.
cultist. Yeah.
I'm always in disguise. What are you
Always.
talking about?
were
I
you
feel
Dizzy
like
secretly
it's hard to
Senscon?
disguise when you're wearing a
I'm
tricorn.
closer to my real skin now than I ever have been in this entire campaign.
Fair. Dizzy's got a cultist outfit. What are the rest of you? You guys punched some ghouls?
Yeah,
I
something like that.
slapped the cultist. Said, "Are you sure about that? You get slapped harder than that, and you're in near death." I
Who
remember
are
so
you
much.
slapping? You slapped. Oh no, I got you. Yeah, you slapped the cultist. That is true. All right. Who?
Oh
What
god,
just
I'm
happened?
back.
Oh, it's Dizzy.
Welcome to session 113.
Yes. No, 137.77.
Oh no,
That's
that's been removed.
Oh, feels bad.
It's just 113.
it's 113 now.
I am
Here,
giving you guys the heads up.
7,
You guys
7.
are the party now
Okay.
until
Oh,
further
no.
notice.
I am
Okay.
the body now.
I
Wait,
am.
am I the only healer or?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, I
God.
thought. Wait, no, we have a
Because both
druid.
Nick
We have a
and
druid.
Both
Okay.
Nick
I'm
and
not a
Dizzy
healing
canceled
druid.
me. Canceled
You
on
have
me
more
last
heals than
minute
I
and then
do.
said like, "Hey, I'm gonna drop out," and I told them that's fine.
All
I'm
right.
gonna
Well,
stop adding
welcome.
you, and if they ever want back in, they're free to just send me a message. I'm good with
Okay,
that.
I
but
want
they're
you to
busy.
know my healing is like Brigitte, but I have limited armor packs.
Yeah, that's fine. You'll do
All
fine.
Did we all get leveled up?
Did you use healing in the last fight? Because you guys haven't had a rest.
Let me check. I think I did
Because-
actually.
Yeah, then it's down, and it's still down.
Oh,
'Cause you guys haven't had rest since the last fight. We ended
Feels
literally
bad.
after the fight.
Okay. Well, we can rest.
Well, maybe.
Maybe theoretically.
We're standing on a pile of corpses right now. That might not
Okay.
be the play.
Also, we're in the sewer, where it's
Yeah.
damp and dark
And you're in a
and
sewer.
dangerous.
Yeah. So maybe going to sleep isn't the play.
Just go to sleep on the bodies, dude.
Comfortable.
No, just
It's like
no.
a Tempur-Pedic. It like remembers memory. foam.
No. Why are you like this?
Why am
I
like
cast
this?
Flame Dead.
Just get an image of in your head of that. Like
Wait, Fergor, you can turn into an opossum, right?
he could turn into a possum.
Oh, can I
He
sleep in
can
his
play
pouch?
possum.
Is that what we're talking about right now?
Possum.
Have I seen opossums before? That's more
Dizzy,
important question.
That was like such genuine excitement to sleep inside Fergor. If you guys have something you want to tell us, just tell us. I fully support it. And you
I
know
mean, that's
Michi,
what
wherever
druids
he
are
is,
for.
What
does
is going
support
on
it too.
around here?
I
Like
don't know.
Michi's ghost supports shipping as well.
If you shapeshift into a huge creature, we can cut you open and sleep inside you like a tauntaun, and it won't affect you because you have 2 separate health bars.
Yeah, but he'll revert back to himself after you cut him open.
Only if we do enough damage to kill the shapeshift.
Can
Hey
you shape-
Fergor, do you
can you
mind
shape-
sitting in agony for 8 hours while
While
you
Dizzy
sleep?
tests something
Only
scientifically.
4 hours
Wait,
because
no,
me and
here.
you
Can you shapeshift into
Yeah,
an
but Rick
inanimate
can't.
object? Can you shapeshift into like an object?
No, you can with polymorph, but not
Okay.
with
That's
the
a
wild shape.
high level spell.
Yeah,
Oh,
polymorph's high level.
so
But
we can't just
polymorph
turn Fergor into a bed.
Polymorph lets you
It's-
turn anything into anything, which means you can turn a chair into a person.
Oh.
Or a dragon
It's
into it.
two. Can
Dropping
we?
it off a boat.
Which I want my next character to be a chair that got turned into a person and doesn't know what's happening.
Alright, let's
I have all these feelings now.
What the fuck?
If you're a
I've been
chair that
chair
became a
for, like,
person.
30 years. Yeah, it's great. Okay, but yes, last session you guys went to a few various bars and things, talked to some people. You're pursuing a cult, given that letter you got in the first session, and you guys went underground after being shown the tunnel by Abdu, the definitely trustworthy Tabaxi.
Oh yeah, Tabaxi is totally trustworthy.
And then you guys went underground. You guys fought some ghouls on a pile of corpses, and now you are here. And that is what happened. So what's the plan, boys?
Well, I became a cult.
Dizzy's dressed up.
Oh yeah, I'm
Dizzy
holding
put the mask
all
on.
this stuff for it.
I just presumed we were gonna go
Yeah.
deeper into the cave.
I
Yeah, there's
changed
only one
teams.
way to go.
I'm gonna go find my new
Let's
friend.
go.
Find your new friends.
Yeah.
I like it.
This
Alright.
is when Dizzy finds out he actually likes them better than us and just leaves.
Probably.
I'll see what kind of healing they have.
Jeez. Priority.
Feels bad.
You just gotta convert the whole party to the cult.
See, it feels bad, but I don't blame you.
You see,
Yeah,
there's a
problem solved.
beautiful thing called necromancy.
Which
is the way to this.
You guys have 2 off healers. That balances it out.
But we have no necromancers. Fergor raises a good point.
You could have played a necromancer.
So are we going to chase down a
You can get a
necromancer or
fish,
what?
Tell them to play a necromancer.
Okay.
Maybe we could kidnap a necromancer NPC we run into.
A necromancer NPC. Maybe. You never know.
If Jory works out, do not suggest to him he could be a necromancer. He's been playing a lot of necromancers lately.
Okay. Have him be not a necromancer. Alright. I don't know.
That's just his phrase.
I don't know who else we'd get, because like Meepo and Michi. Senju and Michi have been off the grid for like a year.
Yeah, but Senju's in like the other side of the world, so that kind of makes sense
Yeah,
because his
Senju's
time
in
zones are messed up.
Singapore, yeah?
Yeah, so his time zones are hack.
Yeah. Oh, really? But and Michi's just been dead for like 2 years.
We missed
I don't know
her.
what happened.
Joke's on you, Roll20. You can't access my camera because I don't have one.
Joke's on you,
Roll 20
Roll20. I pressed the block button so you couldn't see my face.
No, but my brother uses before.
Yeah, I know.
So they just like, oh hey, here you go.
No, it almost did, and I was like, that's a bad plan. I'm glad I went on last night to check, because you guys would have seen my terrifying face.
That
Nobody
is
needs to
pretty
see that.
terrifying.
Yeah.
I should probably start using my camera.
Yeah.
I have everyone
Is it-
set to
is
show
it- is it gonna
names
be like
only in
everyone, so, like, with their
Roll20,
regular
so
pictures and just Dizzy with his face cam.
Just Disney.
I gotta
Just-
get those sweet Patreon subs.
do I have to start adding camera feeds to my stream?
No. I hope not.
Good, good,
I mean,
good.
Nobody
I'll
wants.
do it if it becomes standard, but that doesn't mean I want to.
Well, the camera's in my laptop, and my laptop lid is closed right now.
I do like the idea that it's just Dizzy standing as still as he possibly can with a face cam on, and then just for
Dizzy
profile.
actually looks like the person. Dizzy's actually just an anime.
Yeah, Dizzy, do you have cat ears and bright yellow hair?
I think.
Oh,
I think
you
that's
know I
actually. I
have
think.
seen
I
it.
think
I
his face
have a
cam is on.
headset that has cat ears on it. It's
No,
at work.
dude, his,
You're
his
also
face
completely clean shaven, yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. And any clothes I change into is also a schoolgirl outfit.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Like his face cam is on right now. We just don't realize.
Yes. He's just constantly. That's his microphone, is the lemon. He's speaking into it.
It's my custom Yeti, yo.
I like to think that Fergor's is also a live cam. Just full Space Marine armor and a Soviet Union flag.
Mine's
That
face-
would be very
What-
much.
no, what
very
if
different.
yours is also a face cam?
Mine? Yes.
And
I'm
musicals
Rich
too.
Shibby
Musicals
Solaire.
is
I'd be
just
happy with
constant.
that. Rich, you don't even have a picture on this.
I
It's
know.
terrible.
Do you want me to get one right now?
No, because it's just going to be a variety of rooster.
No,
Maybe
it's not.
one,
It's
maybe
not gonna-
multiple.
It's not gonna be, how do you change your?
You have to go out of the thing. Do it later.
Oh,
Later,
okay.
later.
That's yeah.
Yeah, I usually don't have that set to display just because I've got so little screen real estate to work with.
Oh yeah, how do you do that? Because I'm on a tiny screen. I
Click
need
the little
to-
gear
Okay.
and scroll under where it says Game Settings Chat Avatar.
Names only. Oh, amazing. Can I change where those are?
Look below it.
Ah. Oh my goodness, they're at the top. Oh my gosh. Okay, we did it, boys.
What's wrong?
Do you want to see how crowded my fucking screen is right now? This is what I'm working with.
Who in the what now?
I don't have a lot of room.
That's literally what it looks like on my end. And you can
I
zoom out.
know, it's terrible.
Actually, I'm plugged into my monitor right now, so I'm good, but I brought my keyboard, my mouse, and my monitor for my gaming rig up here. I
There
can
you
actually
go.
see things.
Okay. Sorry. Back on track. You guys are in the tunnel. What do you do?
Go forward. But
Yes.
Dizzy's leading the pack, so
Alright.
I guess it's ultimately his call.
Yeah, give marching orders.
I'm gonna stealth 20 feet ahead of the group.
I
Are
guess
you
I'm
in-
next, providing the light for the rest of the party.
I am going to
Alright, you can
stealth
use
in
light.
place. Can I
Are
roll
you
for stealth?
stealthing with Dizzy, or are you stealthing in the light next
In
to
the
Fergal?
line.
I'm
Okay.
rolling
Are you
stealth.
stealthing outside of the light or in it?
Outside, I'm guessing.
Alright. You should do. Rich, what are you doing?
I'm also stealth with them.
Okay. The three of you roll stealth checks. Fergor, you're just going for a waltz.
I will try
why
to
not?
walk very, very quietly and pretend like I don't
Whilst
exist.
having a bright light in front of you.
Fergor, you just nat one. That's a crit fail right there.
I
I
hear
think that's
Fergal,
accurate of what's just what's going
I
on right
double
now.
back and I push him further away from the party.
Alright. So, Fergor, you are walking along. You're also completely like you're a human brazier right now. You're just beaming light everywhere.
Let me
Like
fix this. Essentially, we're walking through. It looks like I'm all by myself. There's a rat runs down on my leg, and then I shriek like a little girl. And then I'm like, oh god.
Checks out.
I hope
Yep.
no one heard.
Alright. Dizzy and Rich are fine. Ainwin isn't. So you guys, Dizzy and Rich, you're fucking gone. Rich just slips out,
Yep.
somehow wearing a bright red vest, is very stealthy and just
And
blends
also
in.
carrying like 60 weapons.
Yeah, you're carrying Dizzy's entire stock.
Red is a
Um,
hard color to see in the dark.
That's fair. Yeah. So Dizzy just slinks into the shadows. Or sorry, Rich slinks off. Dizzy, you take forward. Roll perception, Dizzy.
Okay.
Oh, that one. We're off to a great
Okay.
start here.
Make a dexterity save.
Okay. Yeah. Sounds right. Sounds right.
Just real quick.
Why,
We're
I have
getting
to-
all of our nat ones
Oh,
out of the way now, so we'll roll nat 20s during combat.
So Dizzy,
Uh-huh.
as you're walking forward, it's pitch black. You've got dark vision, but you can't quite see the outline ahead of you. And eventually you take a step and there's nothing there and you slide down.
Oh wait, I rolled whole dexterity, not dexterity save.
Roll a dexterity save.
My bad.
Okay, you're good. You, like I said, you're walking, you step into nothingness and drop, you grab the ledge, and you look down and you are hanging over what looks like a sort of cut into the rock, a pathway lit by some sort of pale white torches, and at the far end is a gate with two sort of floating shadowy things hovering there.
Oh hell. I just walk off a ledge.
Yeah.
Awesome.
As you're hanging on that ledge, underneath you, you look down and watch as two cultists in the full gear walk right underneath you, about 3 feet under where your feet are, and walk towards the gateway.
But they
As they
think he's
walk,
one.
the sort of hovering shadow things just keep staying there, look completely forward, and the gate slowly lifts and they walk through and then closes.
Oh shit. But they didn't see me?
They didn't see you.
Alright, I'm gonna how far down to the ground?
Not far.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down into this room.
Okay. You drop down.
So
And
do the rest of
I'm
us?
also gonna walk forward towards the gate.
Okay.
So
Are
do
you
the rest of us
walking
need to
on
roll
the lit
acrobatics
path,
again?
or are you walking on the sides that are dark?
I guess I'll walk on the sides. I can be a cult later. And I'll wait for the group to catch up.
All right. The rest of you, musical and rich, you guys reach.
Acrobatics check.
No, you guys reach the ledge, and you can look down. You see what I said. Fergor's still behind you. You see that bright light slowly getting closer as he's walking.
Doesn't seem to be anybody else. In the room.
My character is going
There's
to try.
floating things at the end of the hallway, and that's it.
Can my character try and gesture to Dizzy to ask Dizzy's character to ask if we should follow him, or what's he want us to do? Because she's very
Yeah,
cognizant. Because my character's gonna be very cognizant about not blowing his cover.
Would that be like a performance check or something?
They've both got thieves' cant. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's no one really in this room. I feel
There's
like
Alright.
we're
two things at
okay.
the gateway, and that's it.
What are the things at the gate? They just what do they look like?
They look like vaguely humanoid figures, but they're floating and sort of just wreathed in mist and shadow.
These are just door knockers. I'm gonna approach those figures.
All right, you walk forward. They just stay looking forward.
Yeah. These aren't real things.
Okay. What are you gonna do?
We're following him, yeah?
Are you?
I thought. Are we following him, guys?
Yeah, everybody should get into the shadows, and we should put the light out because there's light in this room.
Is it gonna be like acrobatics or athletics to drop off the cliff?
Yeah. The three of you make either acrobatics or athletics, whatever's higher.
For me, that would be acrobatics, 'cause that's dex based. Oh, frick!
Okay.
Well, I'm faceplant.
Yep. Rich and Fergor, you guys climb off the ledge and drop into the shadows. Aenwin, you walk off the ledge and drop hard, and there's a loud thump. And Dizzy, you watch as the two sort of shadowy things start to like lean forward.
Oh no.
I'm just not gonna move until they stop leaning forward.
One
I'm
of them
gonna
moves back, and the other starts drifting forward.
I'm gonna casually walk out of the shadows and talk to the shadow thing.
All right, what do you say?
I say, how about letting me through that door though? Don't look over there. I'm way more important.
Make a deception check.
Okay.
Hey, but that door though. All right. It sort of stops and it hovers and it just looks down at you.
Nice. I've distracted.
All right. And when you duck into the shadows on the right.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want me to roll stealth again?
Not yet.
Okay.
Dizzy, you're now standing with this thing. It's looking at you.
I look back at it.
Okay.
Longing.
You've got a mask on.
I think it knows who I am.
Maybe.
But do you know?
Nope.
Do you know who you are?
I don't know. I'm gonna approach the door.
All right. It just hovers behind you as you go forward.
I'm gonna open the door.
The gate lifts as you walk forward.
Nice.
Are you walking through it?
Yep.
Okay. You walk through it and it closes behind you.
So, on the other side, does it look like I could open it again?
On the other side, there's another one of those floating.
Nice.
then no hallway. There's a
I'm
I
lag,
walk back through the
lag
door.
spiking.
and walk through and lifts down. Closes.
Love.
Sorry, I just had a lag spike there.
No worries.
I don't know
You're now
if you
back
guys
into the
can
cavern.
get through this door.
Can I try to listen in and see if I hear anything? Essentially perceive how's the situation.
Make a perception check.
And not bad.
Okay. You can hear what sounds like the noise of, like, there's some low hissing and things from way down past the gate, and then you can hear Dizzy talking to the shadow things. They don't make they don't make any noise. They're just sort of hovering there and looking at him.
Well, I mean, the moment of truth. Why don't you guys stack up on me and we'll try to all go through the door together?
Okay, so we're going.
Alright.
Does he communicate that to us, or does
Yeah,
he?
no, I say it.
Okay.
Alright, you turn and say that. Out of the shadows, you three walk. You walk up to him.
Yeah.
The shadowy things turn and look just at Dizzy.
There we go. I walk through the door slowly so everyone else can get through.
It doesn't open.
Son of a bitch.
They continue to look at you though.
I say it's okay. They're with me. They're sac.
Make a deception roll.
Okay.
Alright. The door opens.
Yeah, there we go.
They
Sorry,
turn
guys.
forward.
Now we just
keep
use look at
moving
these.
forward. Alright. And you three walk in after him, now his sacrifices.
Perfect.
You guys walk forward, you're now in a low cut dark hallway. It's got like that gloomy pale white light coming out of a few torches on the ground, and that's about it.
There we go. Okay. If you guys all admit to me that you're voluntary sacrifices, I don't have to make deception checks.
Swear an oath to be his sacrifice.
If I believe it, then it's true. All right. Continue.
Alright. As you guys walk forward, you find at the end of the hall, sort of cut into the stone wall, are like 3 slit windows that are looking down on a wide open stone altar with like a slab set out on the front. You see there's a fairly large amount of cultists sort of lined up around. They're sort of humming in a low voice. And at the altar itself stands what looks like a tall woman in black robes with a far more like ornate mask than the normal cultists, and a large sort of black suited knight.
Oh, I think we should just try to hide here and watch how this plays out. How many? Can I do a quick head count? Try to see how many cultists are here.
Make a perception.
Okay.
Would it be investigation? Because he already knows
advantage, 'cause
what he
you're just
wants to
looking.
see.
Dizzy.
Hmm.
You
Oh, there you
made
go.
it.
Probably about 20.
That's a lot.
Remember, you're
Mm,
looking down at this from a window. You're not next to it.
Oh, I thought we were walking straight up to it. You did say
Nope.
windows, right?
Yep. You're looking down through these like slits in the stone down onto this. You're probably about 20 feet up. You see at the very back of the room is a very large ornate door that seems to be the only entrance into this altar.
What was our point in coming down here?
You guys had 3 things.
bounty.
The Admiralty wanted you to save their missing officer.
Uh-huh.
The guild wanted you to kill some spiders, and you and Silverstone wanted you guys to investigate the cult that was down here and see if you could get more information.
Right. So we're not obligated to fight these cultists.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
That's too much. They may be a lot of XP, but we'll probably die first.
Also, I haven't seen a single spider.
Yeah.
Well, now that you've jinxed it.
You did hear that hissing earlier, though.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Uh, all right. I guess. I guess we continue.
All right. The hallway is split, so you can go right or left.
Yeah. Let's. I'll show hands for right.
For who made a noise, I'll take that as a hand.
Yeah. It's looks like it's right, boys. And let's
Alright, you guys
continue
walk right.
along.
You guys continue right? Or are you just walking in line behind Dizzy?
I mean,
Apparently.
don't we have to?
Are we stealthing again?
I still feel obligated because I'm holding all his stuff.
Do we reroll stealth?
Are you guys going back into stealth?
Yeah, I'm gonna go back.
Alright, then everybody's doing that. Reroll stealth.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
Stealth
Okay.
does not matter. Or
Nope.
exist, as a matter of fact.
You guys start to duck down. Rich, you crouch down to get stealthy, and you're still carrying this sack full of Dizzy's clothes and armor and things. And you just slowly keel forward onto the sack, and a bunch of various like javelins and knives clatter out onto the floor, and there's just a loud clanging sound.
I say, hey, be careful with my claw.
Yep.
Gotta love that one.
The rest of you think are crouching down fine.
Okay, away we go.
All right.
I'll
Rich
put a little
starts
distance between
picking
me
up
and the
metal
party.
weapons while the three of you move on.
So, quick question. Is it dim light or is it dark?
Dim.
Okay. So,
You guys still
we're
have these
not able to
torches
see.
lining the hallways. All right, you guys move forward down the hallway. As you're walking, that hissing gets louder and louder, and you start to hear what sounds like a man shouting commands and yelling things.
Oh no, they're training spider.
So you guys keep going. You find a door that's sort of slightly open, and you see there's a sort of brighter torchlight coming out through it.
I wanna peek through the door.
All right. We're just at 14. Okay. You turn, sort of lean and look through it, and you see there's a wide sort of open area,
Mhm.
and there's cages lining the left and right with what looks like various bodies, prisoners, and there's two large ones on the right with spiders in them.
Yeah.
And then in the very center, there's a man holding what looks like a light, sort of lime green rod, and he's waving it at the spider in front of him, and it's just hissing and crouching back.
How far away from the door is that?
30 feet?
Perfect. I'm going to sneaky hand crossbow that guy with uh with keg poison.
Okay. You dip the bolt
This'll
into
go.
that. Okay. 23 hits.
Okay, it's this plus 1d8. Oh no. I thought
Nani?
there we go.
So it's
26.
26? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that definitely kills him. Where were you aiming?
Like neck area.
All right.
Whoa!
You watch as the bolt flies out of the sort of crack in the doorway, lands right through his throat, and you watch as he falls to the ground, and then just sort of blood starts oozing out of his throat because of the poison.
Neck.
He's sort of twitching a bit. You watch as the three large spiders that he had around them just start to twitch and then crawl back into the corners.
Perf. Does it look like anybody else's?
Yeah,
threatening
there's
to me in the room?
still at the very far end. You see a doorway with two sort of cultists sat as guards with two dogs with them.
Oh
One
shit.
of them begins walking up to check on him. They didn't hear what happened, but they saw him fall over.
He doesn't notice me?
No, he didn't see what killed him.
When that guard gets to the corpse of his friend, I'm
Yeah.
gonna hand crossbow again.
Okay, go for it.
What was the conversion rate on bolts to poison?
I think we settled on it being twice as much, right?
Yes, you're right.
Mhm.
Okay, so one more sneaky hand crossbow. Ooh, 12.
That hits
Shit.
barely, but it hits. Okay.
23.
All right. He goes down too. Now I'm gonna have you roll initiative
Okay.
and move you guys
Are you
out.
gonna
to
switch the
thing.
map first so we can drag our
Yeah.
tokens on? Yes.
I got you. And let's. How do I do this? No, it's not that one. Oh god, I forgot how tiny the screen is. Okay. So he is dead. Alright. What's this thing have? It's a +2.
Where do
Oh
I
my god,
get
that's
my,
bad.
Where do you get my token again?
You click on your name in the journal and drag it onto the thing.
Just clicking on the picture. That was what was wrong.
Oh.
Dizzy.
Shit.
Max initiative.
There's people.
Min initiative.
Right about the middle. Just where I belong.
Yeah. And that is. No, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to do this 16. Alright. Does everybody have their stuff in? Looks like it. It's. Alright. So, after that, you guys are all right here.
We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die. We're all gonna die.
Look how Dizzy's still the
Which
rainbow.
one? Yeah, Dizzy's rainbow, yeah?
Yep.
Okay. Dizzy, you're up front.
Is he special?
Alright. It is your go.
Oh. Um.
Also, the corpse of the guy is right here.
Can you mark where the door was?
Yes.
Look something real quick.
So we can't go below that line. Gotcha.
Alright, Dizzy, what are you doing?
Hold on, I gotta look.
You're good.
Okay. I will. move up to here,
Okay,
and I'm gonna fire at the cultist.
go for it.
How was that?
17 hits.
Okay. This is also a spider poison bolt.
'Kay.
Which I think is a D4 extra.
Yep.
14.
14.
14. Okay.
Ye-
He's dead.
Yeah. Okay. Is that a what? What are they standing in front of?
That's just a doorway. It's another
Okay.
gate.
Ah,
Ignore
okay.
the things in that box. Those are just
Okay.
markers.
I got you.
Where are like the little tokens that you put in the corners to like?
That's the ones in the box up top.
Oh, okay. Ah,
Yeah.
Our dear DM,
Yes.
you accidentally removed the cultist, and I see you have another cultist token.
Well, all the cultists are dead now, so it's fine.
Oh, okay.
That one was supposed to be a turn marker. He doesn't exist. Ignore him.
Okay.
You're good. Okay. Dizzy, is that your turn?
Yep. That is.
All right. So the spider's turn. They are going to bum rush whatever's close. So this one's going to take a dash action and run at the dog. This one is going to take a move and then eat the dog.
Om nom 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 nom.
It's gonna bite the dog. And this one is going to also run up and bite the dog. So this does, how much do they do? +5 to hit, 1d8 +3. Alrighty.
Oh, that's a lot of information.
You fought these before, it's fine.
Yeah, it's true.
That hits. That hits. Don't worry, boys, I'm killing myself right now.
Who's doing the
Okay,
Darth
and
Vader
hits.
wind?
Yes. I think that's Rich. Or me.
my mic's muted.
Is it me?
My
think
mic
so.
also.
Yeah, I think it's you.
me. Sorry. I'm gonna turn off this fan then. I can walk and talk now. It's amazing, boys.
Oh my god.
Actually,
mean,
do you know what I can do? I can just move into a room without a fan.
Did you
Isn't
just
that
bring us all here to brag?
What, that I have legs? Yes. I know it's very impressive. Not everyone
Some
has
people
the
don't have
specialty.
legs.
I know a guy without legs. He's also like the best guy I know. So
Let's see.
he's a chill dude.
Bitch ain't even
Yeah,
got
his name's
legs.
Noah. He's nice. Okay, I'm now on a kitchen counter. Is that better for you guys?
Yes.
You good, musical?
I think you were good before. I didn't hear anything.
No, I was hearing it on my end. I just didn't know if
Oh.
it was me or Rich. All right. What was I doing? Damage. 1d8 +3. 1d8 +3. That is a lot. Okay. It's 15.
That'll
So
keep
did you
these
just
spell
kill your own
scrolls
doggo?
low.
No, he's not done. He does get extra though, because it's a spider, right? He has to make a DC 11 con save twice. All right.
Cool.
He's got a +1 in con. That's 1. He wins. That's 2. He fails. Oh my goodness.
Poisoned or paralyzed?
he takes 2d8 poison damage and half on the success. And he also gets paralyzed and poisoned.
No, no.
I don't think our dog's making it. Okay. First off, the 2d8 from the successful hit. 8 damage. The 2d8 halved from the second one is 4 damage. It's 12 damage. The dog is looking very worse for wear.
That dog's a
And he's now paralyzed and poisoned. So the dog's not doing well.
How does our
bad.
druid
Right.
handle this?
And that is the spider's turn. Now it is Druid Boy. Oh
Can
my
I
god,
have a
there are
freak out
creeps.
button? Is that an option I have?
I mean, yeah, you just run for cover.
Panic button.
Do you guys know champagne grapes?
No.
What are
They're
you
the
talking
really
about?
tiny grapes, and my little brothers have them. But this seat is like lined with champagne grapes.
Huh.
Like they're everywhere. Okay, sorry. Go your turn,
Okay,
Fergor.
so did we all see about the wand, or was it just Dizzy?
Did you all do what?
Sees the
Sorry.
first person what was a wand.
No, only Dizzy saw that.
Okay, so -1 plan of
Yep.
doing whatever.
Yeah, until Dizzy tells you, you don't know that exists.
Yep. So I'm with my freak out. I'm take
You in a box.
produce flame, and I'm gonna throw it at the closest spider.
Okay.
And 8 probably does not hit.
An 8 does not hit.
That's a 2
You
and a 1. That,
conjure flame, throw it at the spider, and completely miss because you're just scared shitless right now. All right. Is
I
that
guess
your go?
I will roll up into a bowl and start crying.
All right. Do you want to go full prone? You can.
No, that will.
Okay. Just sit down and roll into a ball. Uh, Rich, it is now your turn.
My character may have just muttered to him to man up in Elven.
So I just sort of look at him and I'm like, I just used up like 10 like healing resources on him. But anyway, let's move on here. So how far is this boy from me?
Only 25.
Baron.
Okay, I'm gonna literally move just one up like that.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna throw a dart at him.
Okay. Does 16 hit? 16 hits.
All right. 5.
Sorry, how much damage?
5.
I'm all tabbed. 5. All right. Sorry. You guys are going too fast, so I have to do a thing. So fast. Okay.
I'm just
Is that
looking
your
to see if I can
turn?
do anything else real quick.
You're good. Go for it. You can move up more if you want. Although that might
think-
not be the play.
Yeah. I might just move back to my little position here.
Go for it.
There we go. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Are the spiders on the right in cage?
Yes, the ones in the boxes
Okay.
are in cages.
Gotcha.
Did it go quiet or did I get disconnected?
That's the end of my turn.
It went quiet.
You're good. We just went quiet.
Alright.
Sorry, I promise I will set up music at some point so you can tell
there-
when we've gone silent.
Are there empty cages?
Yes, on the left
Ah.
side, there's a few, and there's a plethora of like people just strung up in them.
Wait, so who goes after me?
Musical.
Okay, that spider my arrow's pointing to, I'm a short bow it.
All right, go for it. 19 hits. Roll damage. That's some good.
Yay! Who actually has a lower initiative roll than me? Jeez. I'm good.
All right. Sorry. We still have the we've still got Pancake in here.
Yeah.
Give me a second. Edit channel.
If Pancake can play streams, I can recommend a few.
No, I'm just gonna play a song from Hollow Knight because Hollow Knight's chill.
Let's hope this doesn't get my stream muted. I'm too goofing.
Alright. Is it explanation point in this?
It's P explanation point something.
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the thing
While doing the other thing.
now instead of a later. Because No. Wait. I'm bad at this.
Rich wasn't there the time I rickrolled the entire server with the spot, was he?
You know,
No.
there's a reason I'm the only one with bot commands right now.
Nice tea.
Did you take bot commands away from me?
That's smart.
I was putting
do
birds in
horrible
there.
things.
There were birds in there, that's true. Okay, I'll figure it out later. When we'll hit a break and I'll figure it out then. Sorry. 6 damage. Did I do it to that? I don't think so. Okay. Good shit. Alright. It's down. Is that your turn?
I said he was.
Alright. It is now Dag's turn. One Dag is fucked. The other Dag is gonna take disengage as an action and fucking run.
Don't go.
Run 40 feet. She's going to do. And run. Well, no, he's kind of fucked either way, isn't he? We'll run here. Oh my god, I have the wrong thing selected. No. Okay, there you go. And that is Dog's turn. It is now Dizzy's turn.
Okay.
The dogs got kind of fucked, not gonna lie.
Yeah, they got. I'm gonna move up to Meow and grab the
Alright.
rod,
Okay.
and I'm gonna brandish it with
Alright.
zeal at the spider.
You hold it up and the spiders immediately start slowly stepping.
Yeah.
Let's do. Do you remember how to add radiuses, Fergor? Oh, Aura, there you
Click
go.
on the token and go into its settings.
There you go. Dizzy has a fuck off spiders aura now. Is that your turn, Dizzy? What are you gonna do?
Yeah, that's my turn.
Alright.
I don't think I can do it. I'm dead.
Spiders back off. There are now a paralyzed dog and a not paralyzed dog. That is the spider's turn.
Doggo!
They just keep hissing at Dizzy.
Can I whistle for the not paralyzed dog?
Yeah.
I whistle at it
Okay.
and point at the ground beside me.
Animal
It growls
handling.
at you.
It growls at me.
Yeah.
I'm a cultist, you asshole
You
dog.
shot the guy
I
that
said,
had
I
his
said
leash.
kill that dog.
Terrible.
Fucking mutt.
It is now Fergor's turn.
Disobedient.
Am I allowed to take out like a piece of jerky from my travel pack, offer it to the dog, and try to do an animal handling to befriend the dog?
Sure. Make an animal handling.
I'm,
It is a shadow dog. It's not a dog, but go for it.
Well, there goes nothing. He's like,
Okay.
I'm about to get screwed.
You slowly
I
hold
thought they
your
had
hand out.
low.
Let me just do something real quick. What's your AC?
15?
Alright, I'm back.
Okay.
Welcome back.
Yep.
So it bites you. You hold out your hand slowly, and it sort of flinches away and then just lunges forward and latches on to where your elbow is, just staring at you. Is not a happy doggo. It does
Uh,
2d6 plus 3. Wow. Wowee. Alright, Fergor, you take 10 damage. Oh, also, do a strength saving throw for me.
oh, great.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what my dump stat is?
Okay. So, you guys watch as Fergor walks over and he's like, hey, it's okay, it's okay. And he holds out this little piece of food, and the dog lunges at him, bites onto his arm, and then drags him straight to the floor and is just pinning him down, biting into his arm. Fergor is now
Yeah.
prone.
We should probably kill that dog, like I said.
Fergor, I'm assuming that's your turn.
Yeah.
Rich, it is now your turn.
Okay, so hold on, how far is this? Okay, I'm gonna go up here,
Hmm.
and I am going to use my quarter staff.
Hmm.
Hold on, there we go. Oh,
Okay, you crit. So
and
roll double the damage dice.
7.
All right. No, that's you did it. It did it. It rolled because it's 1d8 normally, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah, so you got 2d8. So that's 17 damage to the dog. As watches Rich just walks up and smacks, hinges its jaw and lets Fergor free and then starts growling at Rich.
Thank you.
That's the end of my turn.
All right. Musical, it's now your turn.
Uh, sorry, my character sheet's a different window.
Musical. Dog on the
You're breaking up,
left,
Dizzy.
the dog on the left will give you your sneak attack point.
Say that again?
The dog
You'll
on
get sneak attack if you shoot the dog.
Yes, I shot the dog. Can I have my sneak attack? What does that mean for using a bow?
But did you really shoot the dog?
I don't know.
it
Does
means
10
you
beat its
roll bow
AC?
damage plus your sneak attack.
Boys, I did it.
Yes.
Oh, there's nothing typed in for sneak attack on my thing. Okay. Sorry.
It's okay. I think it's 2d6 right now, or 3d6.
So do I have to roll 3d6?
Let me look at my.
I'm looking.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should
but
be at 3d.
I didn't have advantage, and I didn't have.
No,
I
you
didn't
do
hit.
have sneak attack and advantage because
Oh,
it's
so I take the
like,
25
that's
then.
really loud.
Yeah, you should turn best bard down to like 2%.
Yeah.
Oh, but I should have him probably higher than 0.
Maybe. I mean, it's your call if you want music. That is your call. I'm just doing it for Fergor and musical.
Yeah.
Music for music.
Yeah. Plus the song, this fucking game just has good ass music, so it works out.
There we go.
All right.
So I'm rolling 3d6
roll
then?
a
Or no,
10 to
1d6.
hit?
But
10
No, she
doesn't
got
hit.
25 because she has advantage.
Oh, because it's sneak attack.
okay.
All right, then yeah, you hit.
So do this, and then roll an extra d6.
Should be 3d6.
The
'Cause
thing I just
removal.
pointed in chat says, "Oh, is it per level?" Then?
No, you
Yeah,
get
it does. It
more
goes
sneak
up.
attack dice by your level, and you guys are level 5 now.
So 6.
Yeah, which for rogues is 3d6.
There you go.
We get a sneak attack dice every 2 levels.
Cool.
Jesus. Okay.
Yeah.
So
it's 16
16
damage.
damage.
Oh, how do you want to kill the dog?
Brutally.
Where are you shooting it?
The face.
All right.
Brutally in the face.
The dog opens its mouth to lunge on Fergor again. It jumps on Fergor, goes to bite at his throat, and a arrow just goes straight through its maw, and it like gives a whimper and then falls to the ground. You see, as it falls to the ground, it starts to just sort of fade away into like shadow, and then melts. The dogs are dead.
Just
combat is
no-
over. Good job, guys.
Both dogs die?
The other dog was paralyzed and bleeding out because of poison, so I'm just
Yeah.
gonna say it's dead.
I'm gonna assassinate that dog.
Okay. Dizzy walks up and brutally stabs that dog to death. It can't yelp or whimper though because it's paralyzed, so. There you go. Alright. That is combat ended. You guys are now in a room. There are still spiders lurking and staring very angrily at Dizzy from the corners of the room, but they're not fighting you.
Let's, I want to try and corral these spiders into the empty cages.
Okay. Make a animal handling check with advantage.
Okay. 1 sec. 13?
13?
Mm-hmm.
You can push them towards the cages, but you can't seem to get them into it.
Alright.
But you can
Okay.
herd them in a corner. Which corner do you want to push them into?
I want to push them all into the, top left corner.
Alright.
Do you guys just want a firing squad on these spiders? Do we have any
Sure.
AoE?
You have
Bring
my
on the
darts.
spider.
Yes. And my bow.
I knew that was coming.
Alright. Are you guys gonna walk up and firing squad the spiders?
Sure.
I guess because I do have an AoE, I will use this. And
Okay. 11 to hit?
I'm just gonna have to like
Yep.
stab and shank and crush.
Well, the 11 doesn't hit, so the main attack doesn't hit, but you still get the splinter, right?
Yep. And the splinter is 8 cold
DC.
damage.
And they have to do a DC 14 save.
Yeah.
They take half on a success, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Has, did you say combat ended?
I mean, you guys are just bullying spiders in a corner right now, but
Yeah.
combat's over.
Then I will assassinate a spider. And which I should have did to the first 2 guards. I forgot that this was a thing. But all
Yep.
my attacks are critical.
Okay.
And oh no, not yet. Soon sneak attack will be doubled on them. But not yet.
Soon.
Soon.
When you
That's
plotting-
spider on the left save, spider on the top save, spider on the right save. The top one didn't save, so he takes 8, the rest take 4, yeah? I'm not gonna, you guys kill the spiders, I'm not counting
Okay.
this.
Alright.
You guys can take as many turns as you need to just stand here and bully the spiders in the corner. The spiders
Alright.
are dead.
We're gonna kill the spiders in the cage too.
Okay. You kill the spiders
And
in
then
the cage.
I'm gonna start retrieving bolts, and at the same time, I see if I can retrieve spider venom.
Make a investigation check. Anybody who wants to search for things, make investigation.
All right.
Is my investigation to find out if these spiders have venom?
They're the same spiders as the swamp.
Right. So do you
So
want me
you
to just
know they
roll
do.
poisoners?
Oh yeah, if you're looking to extract, then just do that.
And what is that? That's Dex, right?
That depends on what you're doing with it, I think.
I'm extracting spider gland delicately.
Sure, Dex.
Oh,
Just
Oh
Yep.
no.
Okay. Dizzy, you walk up and sort of lean into one of the spider corpses, and you're trying to take its fangs off to extract the poison. You hold up, and your hand slips, and it dives right in to your wrist.
Oh yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
for sure.
For sure, man, for sure.
Hate it when that happens.
100%.
Yeah,
Not the first time.
So you take 11 damage. Also, make a Constitution save.
great.
That is not my best save.
Roll a
Wait.
1.
Oof.
Dizzy.
I rolled.
Okay.
I rolled a 2.
You. That's fair. You did roll a 2. You take 14 more poison damage. And you are paralyzed.
Oh no.
So you guys watch as Dizzy's investigating the spider corpses. You hear a slip, a yelp, and then Dizzy seizes up and just falls over on his side.
I
Well-
run up to him and see what is going on with him.
I do have answers to this in my
Yeah.
inventory, if anybody remembers that, which
Yeah,
I
you
think Rich
can't
is
tell them.
holding.
And Rich has all of that.
Although people have seen me use these before.
That's true. Fergor, you run up and you see Dizzy's just seizing up on the ground.
Do I do a medicine check to figure out if I can help him and try to help?
Yeah, go for it. Okay.
Well,
You can patch up the wound where the spider bites in, but you don't know what to do with the paralyzation.
Does anyone have any antidote?
No.
I frantically
No.
move my eyes up and down.
I'm just over here thinking, like, if Dizzy dies, like, do I still have to carry his stuff?
It's
No, if Dizzy
honorable
dies,
thing
we
to do.
roll lots for his stuff.
It's
There's a lot of good stuff in there.
also fair.
I mean, he was dipping his arrows into something. Maybe he has some things that could help.
Whoever's looking through Dizzy's stuff, roll investigation for me.
Got a 9.
Sure, I'll help.
You got a 9?
I got a 7.
Okay. Rich,
Yeah.
you start rifling through his stuff. You're looking through it. You're amazed at how deep this man's pockets are and how many knives have been fit in them.
Mm-hmm.
And you're ruffling through it. Eventually, you find a pile of stuff that you think might work. There's some roots, there's some different vials, there's an array of stuff that you found. What any of it does, but you do think it might help.
Okay, hey, I found something. You want
Bring
to
it
check
over.
it? Okay.
So how many vials are in before?
How many do you have, Dizzy?
Okay. I have no vials filled with anything at the moment.
Okay. What was in your inventory?
I have I have wild root. There's a flask of oil. Like the only thing that looks like it could help me are waka nuts and wild roots.
All right. So you find nuts and roots.
I hand them over to Fergor.
Alright.
Oh no, I lied. There are 7. There are 7 vials and then one larger, greener looking vial.
Yep. So you have an array of vials, and then the ruts and ruts and nuts. Yes.
Rats and nuts.
So
Bless you.
I'm gonna assume I will need to do a nature check to figure out which one is the right one.
Yep. All right.
42.
You've been on the road for a while. You understand what's what. You start rifling through the stuff, and you find the right thing to hero. That's
Okay.
the root, yeah.
Yep.
All right. You pick up the root. You now have root.
I open Dizzy's mouth, put a small bit of the root into his mouth, and try to make him swallow it.
All right. You have to sort of get your hand in there a bit, but you can get him to swallow it, yeah.
Yep.
Dizzy, you guys watch as Dizzy, who was previously sort of curled up, his muscles all relax, and he just sprawls out onto the ground and starts coughing and sputtering.
Yeah. Thank you. That's much better. I'm so glad you didn't choose anything else.
Yeah, it would have been rough.
Everything else in that backpack has the potential to kill
Should
me
we have
immediately.
chosen the thing you were dipping your arrows in?
Oh fuck no.
No, dude. I bet you were just dipping your arrows in medicine, so you just shoot us with it. When
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What?
I'm on a.
I don't know. That
It's
seems
good
like something Dizzy would do.
juice.
Okay, but I guess after helping Dizzy out, which was my immediate thing, I look around and ask everyone, so is there anyone alive in this chamber? Other than us?
Make an investigation.
12?
Okay. So you're looking around, and you see most of the cages seem to have just sort of dead, hung corpses, presumably for the ghouls you had seen earlier. But there's one large cage in the back right that seems to have 3 people tied up, gagged, and hanging there. But they seem alive. 2 of them have their eyes open and are looking at you sort of desperately.
I suspect we should go rescue those people.
So is there a lock or am I just able to open the cage?
There's a lock.
So, do you want the rogues to try and lockpick?
If you don't mind.
Alright, which rogue's doing it? I'll let one of you, somebody else can help her if you want to give her advantage.
Oh yeah, I can help. Are you using a kit?
I have thieves' tools.
Okay, I'll help to give you advantage.
So,
What's your bonus to thieves?
it says I have proficiency.
Yeah, what's your proficiency bonus?
It doesn't say.
It does on your character sheet.
I'm looking.
Yeah,
it says
should
mod
be thieves'
0.
tools.
Proficiency
good.
bonus right now is 3.
Yours is 3. It's right next to your strength.
At the very top under
Oh, that
inspiration.
thing. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be 3 plus your dexterity. And
So should I just roll a dex check and add 3 to it?
No, you should roll thieves' tools.
It's not letting me roll it.
Dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you click thieves' tools, it'll prompt you. Oh, I
Oh,
guess
let me
it's not.
see.
Never mind.
Oh wait, yeah, it is. Okay. Okay, it's not letting me change the thing. Oh, there it goes. Sorry, the webpage lagged. Like, really lagged. So does it add the 3 then?
Yes.
Yeah, it did.
Alright, looks
it's
like so a
15.
15.
Alright, you can open the lock. Cage swings open.
Yes.
And I guess I go up to them and I say, now we have to stay quiet. We will ungag all of you. And I start ungagging people.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
please don't
there's
blow our
3 hung
cover.
up there. There's 3 hung up, 2 are awake, 1's unconscious. The one that's unconscious looks like a sun pass elf. His nose seems to be broken, but he's got otherwise pretty fair features, and he's completely out. Then there's a half elf with a sort of like mat of wild silver hair that's staring at you guys wide eyed. And there's a very large furbolg woman tied up who's also awake.
I'm gonna try and shake awake Mr. Sleepyhead over there. I don't know what kind of roll I'd do for that.
What are you doing to him?
Trying to wake him
Just
up.
gonna shake him?
Yeah.
Just make a athletics check. I
Sure.
don't know.
By the way, guess what my dump stat is?
Okay. You grab him, you shake him, and his head sort of flies back and forth. And then you check, and he is still knocked the fuck out.
I'll be right back.
All right. Are you ungagging the other 2?
I presume we're kind of all doing things along those lines.
Which one first?
Mm,
Am I like allowed to rest while this is all happening and restore my healing?
You can do a short rest, yeah.
I'm actually wait, does that regenerate my
You should check that.
if you're
I
low
should-
on HP, you can at least roll a hit die that way.
A short rest will affect your healing. You should dump the rest of your healing into me, and I'll rest with you.
Okay.
Are we
I'll do that
trancing?
then.
I
We're just
have
gonna leave these people
returned-
tied up and take a trance.
No,
Okay.
Wait, how
you
much
can
health do you
untie
have?
them and then rest. It's a
I have
short rest.
30.
You don't have
I'm
to
at
sleep,
6.
musical. You don't have to trance. You're
Oh,
just
okay. Yeah,
resting
I can heal you
for
up to full health.
Okay, cool.
Okay, I'll heal Dizzy and then I'll rest. And then
Okay.
yeah.
So
You all get the
Um,
benefits of a short rest. You just
yeah.
chill out for a half an hour. We'll say that happens after. Who are you ungagging?
I ungags them all turn by turn, and I'm asking them, so what happened and who is who?
Who first, Fergor?
Um,
Like, who are you
I
ungagging
guess
and asking first?
the person with the gray hair.
Okay. You ungag the half elf. He drops and looks at you. What are you asking?
All right. So, first of all, congratulations, you're being rescued. Do not resist. Second of all, we're searching for a general from Admiralty. We will save you, but we also need to know who is the person.
He
Are you-
raises an eyebrow and cocks his head over to the unconscious elf next to him.
Mr. Rip Van Winkle over here, I see. Does anyone have something that might wake him up without hurting him?
Mm,
Someone just mainlines caffeine to him.
is like
Okay.
he doesn't seem to be sleeping, right?
No,
Because
he's knocked out. He's not sleeping.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
He's
because
got
she already
shallow
gave him a
brain.
shake and he stayed asleep.
Um,
Well, can we get him down?
Yeah, he's down.
Okay.
maybe we can just carry him with us.
Well, I finished untying the person who I helped. Ask him to help untying everyone else, and I will try to help
Also,
out
this
the
is a
unconscious man.
perfect organic situation to have these people take a rest with us.
They can rest after. I'm just
Mhm.
letting Fergor do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I roll medicine check to see if I can help the unconscious man?
Yeah, you roll medicine. The man with the silver hair, he stands up and he scans all of you, and then he looks at Musical and
shoot.
Dizzy, and he gives them a wave and walks away. Like he walks to the other side of the room, trying to get you two to follow him.
My character gives
Which side of
left.
It's like the left.
My
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my character kind of gives your character a look, and she just goes over.
I assume at this point I've taken my mask off and he doesn't think I'm called.
Yeah, we'll say
Yeah.
you've taken your mask.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Okay. He walks over and then in Thieves' Cant turns to you and goes, I can get you information if you just get me out of here.
Oh, absolutely.
I
That's
don't
what
know
we
who
Well,
you're
want.
with or who you are, but I can tell you what you need to know.
I give Musical the eye and the
Well, let's hear some of what you have. Because getting people out of here was what we were sent down here for.
Musical
No,
says
no,
half
no.
up front.
Kinda.
Get me out, I tell you. I'm not telling you and then letting you leave me down here. I've seen what they do.
I think that's acceptable.
Get me back up, get me to the sonnet, I'll talk. I promise.
Well, do we? She
I-
looks. My character looks to Dizzy's and says, "Was there anything else we needed to achieve down here that we haven't?"
I mean, this is the information. That
Yeah.
knocked out dude is the target, and we've killed spiders.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, let's not be here any longer than we have to be.
Agreed.
Okay, we'll reconvene with the group.
Okay.
Any luck
Guys, walk
waking the
back.
guy out?
Fergor, what did you roll? Let me check.
7.
No, he just knocked the fuck out. You do untie the Furbolg, though. And she turns to you lot and goes, "Oh, thank you. You know, they've had me down here for like a week. It's terrible.
I'm sorry. Did she just say a week?
A week."
I'm gonna need you to not be alive anymore.
Wait, what?
she
There's no
gets up
H
and
in
dusts
week.
herself off. Week.
You're Canadian. You're the last one to talk about letters like going where they don't belong.
Color.
It's not my fault. We pronounced it properly.
No, you don't.
Alright, she brushes herself up and stands up.
Would you happen to have anything or any idea how to help this man?
God, no. I make coffee.
That
Normally
might
that would
help.
help, but I don't know if that helps when someone's in a coma.
No, it does. It does. I have a tube.
Well, I don't have any coffee on me. I've been abducted.
All right, coffee enemas out.
Why don't we
Uh,
just carry him out and take him back to his buddies and let them figure out how to wake him up? He's alive, and that's all we were told to do. And that's all we can do down here.
Yeah, that works for me. I check his policies alive, right?
Yeah, he's alive.
Everything's good.
But
Yeah,
how are
fine,
we gonna
fine.
get past the sentinels at the gate?
The same way we got in. I'm gonna tell them I thought it was Wednesday. It's actually Tuesday. Sacrifices are on Wednesday.
Or
I'll be back tomorrow. It'll work. Trust me.
You have a
Well,
lot
I
of
just wanna-
confidence in your bluff roll, Dizzy.
we're you realize we're gonna be leaving with more people than you have entered.
Yeah.
Don't worry, if his
There's
deception is high enough.
Well, my character's gonna look around and said, "Does anybody know a back door out of this place?"
Hey, we have 3 more cultist outfits in this room.
Truth. And my character's got really high rolls for doing that crud.
Yeah.
The Furbolg pipes up and goes, "Well, I know I wasn't brought in through the front. They brought me in through some sort of side thing. I think it was that way.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't know. I was sort of
Our
Out
disguises
of
might
it.
last longer the less they're tested.
Well, what I can do is you guys rest up, and
I found
I'll.
out my thing only replenishes on a long rest, so
Oof.
yeah.
Oof. Okay. Well, I mean, I can scout ahead and make sure that there's no threat, and then because we know the way we came in was safe, and it's just some shadow things at the door, and they're really stupid.
I don't think the same trick can work twice.
Oh,
my
I,
friend.
da- I feel like it really can. I don't know
Are
why
you
you
sure
think
you're
that
not
it
pushing
won't
your
work.
luck?
I mean, we have more cultist outfits. We basically just walk through the door.
But one thing that I do agree, we do have more suits. And-
Yes. And I'll don one if that's
Um,
necessary to get us out of here.
Maybe
But
maybe like the 4 of us can wear one, and then So then
I
We
would
have
they
say-
two
think that he
disguise kits. We
sacrificed
could
us?
all be different people.
I would suggest that at least one of the individuals who aren't able to protect themselves would wear the suit in disguise. For the worst, they
This-
will be able to escape and report everything to the Admiralty up above.
That
Or I
might
mean,
be
and I
the
could
best.
also just very quietly go check if the back exit is safe.
How long do you
I'm
think
just
that'll
saying we
take
have
you?
we
Actually,
have
that's easier.
we have a plan B, but
How-
I'm gonna go scout ahead.
Be back quickly, because we don't know how long until they'll wonder what's going
I
on
will
in
be
here.
back as soon as I can, depending on how long this exit is going to take me.
All right. Dizzy, you
But-
walk through the door at the far end.
I'm gonna stealth first.
Yeah, stealth.
And I guess I will go get the ropes from one of the cultists, hand it to the musical's character, and it's like, "Put this on, I'll do the writing on his back, just like I did for our other friend.
Say that again? I'm sorry.
Get into disguise.
Okay, you
I
broke
will
a voice.
assist with writing on back."
Okay, my character is getting into disguise.
All right.
And I'm assisting with the writing,
Mhm.
just like I did with Dizzy.
Mhm.
Sure.
So do I have to roll disguise, or I forget how I did it last?
Disguise kit.
Yeah, you can use disguise kit if you have one.
That's
If
deception,
you
yeah.
don't, just
Or
roll
dex? Is that
performance.
dex or charisma? Charisma.
Oh,
I
you don't
think.
have a disguise kit?
I have one. I'm just trying. It's
Oh,
not set
yeah,
to
it's
roll a
dex.
specific attribute, so I need to know which. It's what?
Dex.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Musical looks fine. Convincingly cult-like.
I get the second suit, and I'm like, okay, out of the two conscious of you, who would think they're faster?
Well, I think I'm a bit tall to wear one of those.
Yeah, furbolgs are big people.
Alright, then it goes up to you.
But she can become a smaller person.
Because
I
D&D
can
rules.
just disguise myself. I have some magic for that.
Alright, then my gray haired friend, you're next one up. And I hand him the disguise.
He silently takes it, and then he starts getting changed.
And I will do the writing on his back as well.
All right.
So
Make
advantage
a-
for him as well.
Make a dex.
Ah!
You had advantage, so it works.
Okay.
Because it's two people. All right. Dizzy, as you walk forward, you
Yes,
enter into a long sort of. It's a similar hallway from where you entered. It's that long, low-cut hallway with these torches on the floor lining it.
Right.
As you walk through it, you see the hallway slowly opens up, and at the end is a staircase that goes backwards underneath you.
It goes deeper underneath.
Yeah, it goes down.
Uncomfortable. I'm gonna
Mhm.
follow that down.
All right. You turn the corner and walk down, and then you hear a loud creaking sound, and you get to the bottom of the stairs to see that ornate doorway you had seen before slowly open, and a massive cultist walking out.
Oh, I go up. I go up.
All right. You walk back up the stairs.
Yeah, I hastily and quietly move back into the room with the party.
Okay.
And as I shut the door behind me, I look around at everybody and I say, "We're leaving now." And I start walking to the other end of the room.
Okay then.
All right. Everybody getting up and going?
Who's carrying Mr.
Yeah.
Unconscious?
Well,
Who's
I'm
the-
already carrying
I-
his stuff.
I
Or
mean,
just-
I can. I'm big enough for it.
Yeah, the
If you don't mind
furbog's probably
assisting.
stronger.
I don't really know who you are, but you do seem a bit more well armed than I am.
Yes, yeah. You hold the unconscious guy. Please don't drop him.
Alrighty.
And we're all gonna get the hell out of here.
All right. She throws the.
Wait, what does she
unconscious
look like
Admiralty.
now?
She hasn't disguised herself yet.
Oh, disguise yourself.
All right. She turns to you and she gives you a slight wink, and then you watch as she, in a poof of light, shrinks down to the same height as Dizzy and looks like a large cultist.
Nice.
That worked.
Perfect. Okay, yeah, let's go.
All right.
The rogue that's with us. I'm going to manacle him because I have manacles.
He's disguised.
Oh, he's disguised. That's okay. Then
The only person
who's
who isn't is
not-
Rich.
okay.
Do you want
I'm
to
not
manacle
disguised
Rich?
either.
Oh, and
I'm gonna
Fergal.
yeah. Rich, I'm gonna put manacles on you. Are you okay with that?
You're gonna put what?
I'm gonna put manacles on you, like
Like
handcuffs.
handcuffs.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Alright.
convincing. Because you're the only person who doesn't look like you should be here.
Well, Fergor's also. You guys have an extra one, don't you?
Can
Extra.
Fergor
You guys have
shapeshift into
4
something?
outfits.
Yeah,
Fergor
yeah,
can wear an outfit.
yeah,
You guys have one more.
yeah. Figure put an outfit on.
I don't have a disguise kit, so
Oh,
Yeah, but
I
you
do.
can
Hold on.
use theirs.
Alright.
Boom. Oh, okay. Go.
and
Good
I
enough.
can't really write on my back.
Yeah.
myself,
Also,
so-
musical help me so I can I can get the
Alright.
14. And
So do I roll
Let-
my disguise kit?
No, you just say you're helping, and he
I'm
gets advantage.
helping.
Thank you, Musical. That was very
Thank you.
convincing.
Awesome. Okay, now let's get the fuck out of here.
Here's disguised.
Good thing
As you
musical helps.
guys, as the last of you trail out the door, you hear the door behind you unlock and slowly open, and like the talkings and mutterings of a group of people as they walk forward.
Yep.
My
Can I hear
character's
what
carefully
you're talking
listening to those talkings as best she
Make a
can.
perception.
What?
Fergor or Musical, you two can make perception.
18.
Oh, I've also added the spider rod to my inventory.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
All right. You guys both hear as they walk forward. There's just a low muttering in the crowd of various people talking. You hear somebody go, "He's almost ready. He's almost complete." And another person going, "She really is amazing. You've seen what she can do. It's incredible." And a dude in the back goes, "Let's get moving before, they kick us out."
Would you say my
And-
character hears them talk for about a minute, maybe?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'm
Yeah,
totally
as you're
not looking
walking
at my
with them
background.
walking
Nope.
behind you. No, you're good. As you're walking with them behind you, you can hear them muttering different things. You also hear those same phrases from the letter said over and over again in passing conversation. And eventually somebody goes, "Balthazar!" And the entire congregation behind you just shouts, "Balthazar!" together.
Good. That's good information.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the fuck out of here.
All right.
Yes.
You walk up
let's
to the
beat
gate.
feet.
The shadow demon on the inside is just sort of looking at you.
I walked up to the gate and I said, well, call stuff's over for the day.
Roll deception.
That's not deception.
Yes.
It's not deception.
They all left.
Yeah, but he hasn't seen that yet. They're behind you.
Oh,
You're walking ahead of them, remember?
that's true.
I actually have advantage on the roll if I try and do it.
Okay.
Oh,
So
can
do you want me
try.
to try and roll deception?
yeah, you do
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Yes!
That's good. You have advantage.
Ooh.
The thing floating, it looks at Dizzy, and then it turns to Musical, and it slowly nods, and then the gate begins to slide open.
Outstanding.
All right, you guys are back into the cavern.
Yee.
Okay. We are now sprinting back to where we came from.
All right, you sprint through the cavern. Remember that you dropped off a ledge.
Mm-hmm.
mhm.
I was just thinking
Someone
about
give me the
that.
rope. Someone hand me the rope.
How high is the what?
It's about, what did I say, 10 feet up?
I think so.
Do I have rope? Do I have rope? I have
I have a
500. I have 50
grappling hook.
feet of rope.
All right.
I grab the ropes and I use my ratio trait, mingle with the wind, to levitate upwards and tie it on the end.
All right. You guys watch as Fergor sort of brings his hands down and pushes up, and he just floats up onto the ledge and then starts tying off the rope.
Outstanding.
All right. Are
Let's
you
go.
guys all just rushing up?
Yep.
All right, go for it. You guys all run up. You're running up, and you see that the Furbolg carrying your thing sort of stops and looks up and goes, would
Throw
one
'em.
of you mind taking this?
Yeah, throw him. And I have my hands out. To
Well,
catch.
the other option we could do is we could tie the rope,
him
have her
off his
tie the
end.
rope around him. We could pull the rope up and then throw it back down for her.
Nah.
No, they're behind us. We gotta go fast.
Make an athletics check.
Who?
Dizzy. Okay.
15.
You guys watch as the Furbolg leans down and just underhands with one hand and tosses the dude up. He sails up and lands like a football into Dizzy, and Dizzy takes it and goes and falls back on his ass. But you've
Perfect.
caught him,
Perfect.
and she begins climbing up the rope.
We didn't brain injure the Admiralty. We're good.
And he still didn't wake up. I'm wondering if is it possible his sleep is supernaturally induced? Because I would think even if you were in a coma, you'd maybe wake up for that.
From being tossed by a Furbolg, maybe.
50 feet in the air.
He could potentially be paralyzed by the spider poison.
Let's get him to the Admiralty quick.
But yeah,
No, spider
after
poison
Rope
would have
gets
wore
up,
off
I
by now.
untie the rope, hand it back to the musical's character, and we're off.
All right. You guys start walking back towards that cavern. Eventually, you get back to the pile of corpses.
Yes. And then deeper towards the hole.
Should we
Are you
lose
gonna keep going?
disguises before we head outside?
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. But we can do that in the top of the hole.
Okay.
You guys keep walking. Who's taking the lead?
I guess I will with my flame of hope.
All right. Make perception.
It's a flame of something.
25.
Okay. As you're walking, Fergor, you feel like the slight tug at the back of your mind.
Oh no.
And then there's a very low, very growling whisper in your ear that says, "You've outperformed yourself. Sneaking
that?
into my home and taking my things."
Oh no. Oh no.
Does anyone else hear
We're
that?
in trouble.
Just
We're-
Fergor.
Just for
We're in trouble.
Are you
We're
saying
in
that?
trouble.
Are you saying that in character? So my character
I say
sees
we're not in trouble. The holes are right up there. Let's go.
my character turns back. Damien, what is it?
I think they know. I heard voices in my head. We have to go.
You know what? Let's go.
Okay.
Go.
A lapse in mental stability is not gonna help us. Let's up the hole.
Let's not take the chance. We can worry about him later. Let's worry about when his top's up.
Rushing back.
There was a rope. We dropped the rope before,
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
which was my rope.
All right, let's go.
As you guys are running back, you start to hear, or not hear, you start to feel that very strong herbal scent of the small gold orb that Abdu left for you. And you
Okay.
can follow the smell back to the hole. As you guys are running, you're running in that last stretch. You see the light from the hole coming, and
Oh
in
no.
front of all of you,
Oh no.
you watch as a sort of wall of this cold, dead white flame erupts in front of you, and then slowly takes the shape of a man.
Well, my character
This-
just dropped a few very interesting words in Elven.
All right. The man, seemingly made out of fire, puts like his hand on his chin and just looks at you guys.
I say,
We're still
I
disguised,
look-
right?
yeah. I don't think he cares.
Nope.
I go, Balthazar, I don't have time for your shit today, and I try to run past.
That's not gonna go well.
All right. You run past him. As you run by, you feel the back of your mind sort of tug, and then in that low voice that Fergor heard, "Oh, believe me, you've gotten yourself messed up with something far larger than you."
Oh,
Have
well then I'm
fun.
inconsequential.
He says, "Have fun," to all of you as you run up,
Oh, okay.
and then disappears.
So we all heard that last bit, or just Dizzy?
Yep. No, you all heard just that deep voice in the back of your mind saying, "Oh, have fun." And then he's gone.
There we go. Everything's fine.
All right. You guys crawl out of the hole. You're now in a back alley next to a golden ball that smells very strongly of incense.
Let's take that. Do we smash it here or take it with us to prevent us from being followed?
Well, we didn't smell it till we were about like,
Yeah,
Right,
you
it's
didn't
cold.
smell it all the way back.
yeah. So I think we can take it with us. I think we should spend some time getting out of these disguises.
Yes,
You
before
guys are in
anyone
an
gets our
alley
idea.
right now. You can do that.
I retrieve my rope in addition to all that.
All right.
I'm gonna take one of the cultist masks, but the rest of the guises I'm gonna pile up and throw back down the hole.
Okay. The
Unless anybody
silver-haired
wants one.
man is gonna walk up to you, Dizzy, and he's gonna tap you on the shoulder, and then in Thieves' Cant goes, "Sonnet tonight," and then just walks away.
I nodded him.
All right.
That's a trustworthy thing to say.
Um,
All right. You guys are now out of your disguises. Rich, you no longer have to carry all of Dizzy's shit.
Yes.
Daisy could carry his
Um,
own poop.
Nice.
Who wanted us to find out about the cult?
That was Silverstone, the man in the TARDIS store.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So first things first, I think we should take the unconscious elf back to the Admiralty.
mm-hmm.
I look at the furball and I say, "Are you good from here?"
You hear a grunt and then a poof, and she's back to standing at her full height, not in a cult outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She goes, "Oh yeah, I'm fine.
Okay.
If you ever
Well,
need some food or drinks, it's on me. I'm at," and she hands you a little like business card with an address, and in like nice cursive it says herbalism and coffee.
love it.
And she gives you a smile and then walks off.
Take care.
Thank you, you too.
Look at us making friends.
And
Making
influencing
friends.
people.
In any case, we have to go to the Admiralty now.
Yeah,
Yep.
All right.
they've probably
It's
got better
late evening
medical
right
care than
now,
we have
'cause
access
You guys entered in the morning, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's late evening right now.
It's good.
They said to bring him in discreetly, right?
Back door.
Through the back gate.
Yeah. So
I
let's
think
head
it was
over to
front door if he
that.
was alive, back door if he's dead but unconscious. So back and at this
Let's
time of
just go
night,
back door.
Yeah, this time.
Yeah.
All right. You guys walk over to the spires. Either Musical or Fergor, either of you guys can flag into the Gold District,
We.
and you guys walk towards it. you find the complex that the spires are and sort of walk the gate or walk the fence until you find the back entrance behind the third tower. And there's 2 guardsmen posted there. One of them turns to you and goes, "Oh,
I hail them and I say we have the sensitive package requested.
oh, are you the commissioners, men?
Yes.
Sure.
Oh, right this way." And he opens the gate for you.
Yep. And carrying his man in.
All right. One of the guardsmen at the gate leaves his post to escort you towards the commissioner.
Awesome.
Should we split up because I think this man needs a medical emergency. I can go with the man to the infirmary.
How hurt is he?
He's
He's
Oh, he's
unconscious and
unconscious.
waking up.
he didn't
Well,
wake
right
up
this
when
way.
he
I
was
can show
chucked
you
10
to our
feet into the air.
facilities. Oh, I
I stifle Musical's mouth as she says that.
Okay. He looks at both of you very confused and then grabs, like, helps Fergor carry the body and starts heading towards the infirmary.
Okay.
He can show you where that is, Fergor.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I just help carry the body to the infirmary and I'll stay by the man.
Okay,
Alright.
then we'll
Dizzy,
go
musical, and
tell
Rush.
commish.
All right. You guys enter into the gate. You step on the circle on the ground.
Elevator, elevator, elevator.
Uh,
Do you remember what floor?
I do.
Nope.
was it third?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's say third.
All right, going up. And the ring starts lifting.
Oh no.
Guys, watch as Dizzy sort of gets a bit greener as he tries to steady himself and rises up.
My character
It
looks like she's judging
clicks.
him harshly.
The elevator clicks on the 3rd floor. She goes, "Here's your 3rd floor. The commissioner's office is on the right."
Yeah, I speed off and then straighten myself. Start to walk casually into the commissioner's office.
All right. You walk into the commissioner's office. He looks up. He seems to have been drinking something, and he tucks it under his desk real quick. Sort of straightens his little like bow tie and looks at you. And
I
goes,
give him a wink.
"Yes, what is it?"
We returned your general. He's unconscious in your infirmary at the moment.
Falls is back. That's
Yes.
good. That's good. I'll go look at him. Where should I send your payment? He starts getting his things together and standing up.
You can send it to the guild. Everyone comfortable with that?
That's fine.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. He sort of like scratches his mustache a bit, and he waddles on out as this large, rotund man. And as he's going, he goes, "Oh, thank you," and he walks off to the elevator and starts going down.
All right, I give him a nod. We also go to the elevator so as to not be standing alone in his office.
Mm-hmm. Now you guys are standing awkwardly in an elevator.
He's like, "Thank you, goodbye," and we're like, "I don't know,
Yes.
we're that way
No,
too."
it's
But
like whenever you say goodbye to somebody and then your cars are in the same direction.
yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So now he's standing there and he sort of turns around, sees that you're also on the elevator, squints for a second, and then just slowly turns around to look the other way.
Yeah. Okay.
with his
Probably
hands
because
behind his
Dizzy's
back.
freaking out at this point.
Yeah, I'm peaked.
Elevators aren't the play.
No, I mean it's my 4th ride, so I'm not in the fetal position, but
You're still not
Still
doing great.
it's not cool. No.
You get down, there's a sort of thump when you hit the ground, and you see as the man sort of jiggles, and then he coughs and waddles off towards the infirmary. Fergor.
Mhm.
We also go to the infirmary
We are? Why are we going to the infirmary?
because that's where Fergor is.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, Fergor, while they were doing that, you walk into a large sort of like flat-topped building with lines and lines of beds. There's different guardsmen in different states running around. There's guardsmen with what looks like white and red peacock feathers instead of the normal on their helmet, and they're running around and like handling medicine and thing. And one runs up to you and goes, "Who's this?"
Um, I've been told to keep the name classified.
He squints and then looks at the guardsman, and the guardsman goes, "He's important, just heal him." Like, of course. And he grabs him, runs over to a bed, puts him down, and they start like patting them down and checking a bunch of stuff. One of them, there's a few of the other medicinal guardsmen there, and one turns to you and goes, "Can you there's a cabinet on the far end. There's a little red vial. It'll
Yep,
have a symbol of a little bird on it. Can you go get that for me?"
yep.
All right. Fergor,
I
you
go.
rush off through the infirmary, and you find a cabinet. Sorry. You find a cabinet that is full of little red bottles in different shades of red with little birds on them.
Tweet, tweet.
Oh no. I try to figure out which one is a 21 on medicine check.
Yeah, 21?
Yeah.
Okay. You narrow it down to 3 that you think is right. They're the closest to what you think red should be.
He can't see red, can he?
No, you can.
I run back and it's like these are the ones that I think you asked for. I am not too sure. There was a lot of them. I'm sorry,
You
I'm
got
freaking
one
out.
of them,
There's a lot.
bud. I said red, not burgundy. And he tosses 2 of them to the side and then grabs one of them
Oh,
and starts pouring it down the dude's throat.
Can Damien only see red?
No. He's just also not an elf. Elves like their shades, dude. But yeah.
I also look like a drow, so everyone does not exactly like me.
I think
Yeah,
that's your
they're
breath.
definitely not. Definitely that. But yeah, you've got a crack in your face and you look vaguely like a drow. They're not super fond of you. All right. The guardsman that brought you in goes, "All right, well, we'll get this sorted. I'm sure you'll get paid in time. Thank you for your service." And starts escorting you towards the door.
Yes,
So,
yes, and being frantic, I just follow him.
All right. If you ever need anything, simply show up at the back gate and we can let you in. And he
Understood.
gives you a deep nod, and then he walks back towards his post at the gate, and you're in front of the infirmary now. As you
Okay.
turn, you see Dizzy, Musical, and Rich all rushing over, following a very portly man that you know as the commissioner.
Good day, Commissioner. The man is being helped to while he is still unconscious, as far as I'm aware.
we
Do
gave him
you
a
know
bit of
what
an
bed?
update. What was that?
Sadly, I wasn't able to ask. He's currently being treated by about
I'll
3 of them.
figure it out. And he waddles past you into the infirmary. Now it is you four standing in the middle of their military base.
Now,
Alright.
I probably would say that we should go to the Whitestone, say everything that we heard, and
no,
compare his
no. Let's wait. Let's wait to go to Whitestone tomorrow.
It's
Uh,
getting pretty late.
yeah, the gray-haired man that we helped escape has further information on the cult's goings on.
But I don't know if anyone else heard it while we were running. They were discussing that they've made something. It's nearly, or he, in quotation.
Excuse say that again,
Okay.
Fergor. You just broke up a ton. Sorry.
I explained what we heard while we were running.
Oh,
That
yeah.
he's nearly complete.
All right. Well, if you want to tell them that, you can go. I have to meet the person we saved in the sonnet.
Okay.
We can regroup in the morning.
All right, who's going where?
I am going to the Whitestone.
I make up for the sonnet.
I'm presuming the rogues are going to the sonnet.
All right,
Yeah.
Musical goes with Dizzy. Rich, where are you heading?
I'll go with Dizzy's home.
Okay, Fergor, you're going alone to Silverstone. All right, Fergor, you guys exit the gate and then split your separate ways. You guys get flagged through the Gold District entrances and walk out. Um, we'll start with the three going to the Sonnet.
Mm-hmm.
You three arrive at the Sonnet, same rowdy shithole that it always has been. Lovely place.
Always will be.
You guys enter in. The door is still unhinged.
One day.
And one day. And you walk through. Um, who's Dizzy? Make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. Jesus.
Nice.
Okay.
That's what we call 20/20 vision.
Yeah.
Well played, Fergor. Well played.
You guys walk in. You see in the far corner, next to the table that you had talked to people the night previous, he's sitting there. He's got a few drinks in front of him. He's downing them.
I give him the high sign and walk over.
He gives you a little wave. All right, you three sit down, and he starts talking in Thieves' Cant to Dizzy and Musical. Rich, you are honestly, you have no idea what they're saying.
Yeah, I
Fun.
just kind of am more focused on the bad music again.
And getting drunk.
Yeah, it's rough. Although you feel like it's improved a little bit, but not by much.
Yes.
All right. He turns to you and goes, "Listen, I heard some things while I was down there, and there's been the reason I went down to those caves. There's been rumors rustling through the Concord. There's a lot of money changing hands, and a lot of things being moved around. I got sent to check up on somebody. Package wasn't arriving the time it should. And I got caught by those lunatics and hung up.
Hmm.
But I know next few days you keep an ear out. Something big's gonna happen. I don't know what. But there's money coming in and out of this city, and it's more than usual. Whatever that cult's up to, they're doing something, and it's gonna start.
I have a feeling we're not gonna like it, whatever it is.
Yeah, imagine not. I plan on getting a boat out of here tomorrow. Don't plan on being here any longer.
Can't say I blame you, but we're kind of nailed down here.
Suit yourself.
We do have a boat. We do have a
You
boat.
do have a boat.
This could all not be our problems tomorrow.
It's true. All right. He looks to you like expectantly if you have any questions.
When you say
Uh,
things, what she basically is wondering is he mean things like is he using it as a euphemism for something?
No, just weapons and resources, poisons, things like that. Just the usual we smuggle in and out, but there's a lot more than usual last few months.
Someone's building an army.
Maybe. Don't plan on finding out. I know. With the amount of money being spent, it's nobody local that's being hired. We don't know who, but something's being bought. And it can't just be product.
My character looks to Dizzy to see what he's making of this.
I don't know if we don't know anybody. We don't know anyone handling these contracts.
The guildmaster might know though. Or he might know someone who knows.
It's all done by the Concord, and I'm not part of every guild.
Hmm.
I work with smuggling. I can tell you what poisons we've been moving in and out, but can't tell you more than that. All
What
I've heard is
poisons have you
rumors.
been moving in and out?
There's been some high quality acids and some weird elven shit. Makes your lungs fall out, supposedly. I've been
Ugh.
buying that in bulk.
The Dawn Concord is not the guild.
The Dawn Concord is a giant like conflagration of a shit ton of different mercenary groups and thieves guilds and things like that. A sort of
Yeah, I'm
very
part
loose
of.
alliance. Yes, you are.
Yeah, I'll I'll get in contact with my contact and see if they know anything further.
Okay. Um,
But I don't know. I don't think we have further questions for him specifically.
alrighty. I appreciate you saving me and all that, and hope I can be some help, but no offense, but I hope I never have to see this city or any of you again.
I can
Whatever's happening
understand.
ain't gonna
I
be
don't blame.
pretty. And he gets up, takes one last drink, and walks out.
Okay, well, um, I have to go talk to Lotus.
Alright. You guys walk to the boat. Fergor, you make your way through the Emerald District, trudging through the mud, and you get to Silverstone's general shop.
I I I do several very urgent knocks and scream, Mr. Whitestone, I need to talk to you. I need to talk to you very urgently. This is important. I need to talk.
Is this like bird screeching?
You hear a sigh in the back of your mind, and then Silverstone's voice go, "Where the fuck did you get Whitestone?"
Not important. We need to talk. This is important. This is about the cult.
And the door unhinges and opens. Not unhinges, unlocks and opens.
I I walk in. I'm like,
All right,
oh
you
god,
appear in front of his desk.
where do I start? Where do I start? I am freaking out. They're doing something big under this city. There is a whole lot of them, and they were saying that he's nearly complete. I don't know who he is, but I think whoever he is, he knows that we've been there, we saw it, and he is about to do something big in the city.
Okay. He walks up and he places a hand on your chest, mutters something, and you feel yourself just relax and calm down. He's
Oh,
like, "All right, again, slowly. Who is they? What are they doing?"
we went into the catacombs today through the sewers. We found
Yeah.
a cultist with a couple of goals. We killed him. Proceeding further down, we found what seems to be their base of operations down under, protected by some shadowy sentinels on either side of the gates, and there is a lot of cultists down under. While rescuing some people and running away because we were afraid of being caught, I managed to hear them saying he is nearly complete. This is great. She is great. I believe she refers to um one of the heads of the cult down under. As we went near a very big altar, and then when we almost made our escape, I heard a voice in my head, which essentially says that he knew we were there, that we rescued some people, and that we're going to regret it. And a little bit after that, there was a apparition of white flame, and I am afraid for my life. I'm afraid for this city. I'm but a traitor. I don't know what I pulled myself into.
He sits for a second and thinks, and then he turns to you and he goes, "That sounds like Balthazar, all right. Don't worry, you're not at risk. His reach doesn't extend past the catacombs right now. Just keep your doors locked. Although I wouldn't stay out too late at night. Although, if what they're saying is true, and their rituals have been working, it means he's almost healed. And that's certainly not good for any of us. I personally have different venues, but for you people, it might end badly."
So what do we do about a mass of cultists down under?
Well, I believe we have to wait for them to make a move if they make one, and then we strike back. The only way to disable that cult is going to be to take out whoever's leading them. Balthazar's a bit too, much for you lot right now, I'd imagine, but with some help, you may be able to take out some of the heads.
And what would this help be?
Well, I can get you equipped if you need it. You've seen the shop. We've got plenty on offer if you can pay.
Um, I'll be honest, I am just a trader. I got into the city yesterday, and I'm more and pretty well aware that I am over my head, and I am just lost. I don't know why I got dragged into this. There's that.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, everyone in the city is a pawn, so you're no different. If you want to leave, you can leave, but I would.
Is there anyone else I should inform about this?
The headmaster may want to know. I don't know. I haven't talked to him recently until he brought you guys here.
Alright, I guess I'll use that and I'll head to the guild. Thank you for the time. I just thought it was important for you to know. I am going to leave because I do know that you like your privacy.
I appreciate that. I'll keep an ear out, obviously. And trust me, I know what's happening. Come back in a day or two's time, and if you have money, I'll get you equipped for this.
Alright. And I walk out and I start heading towards the guild.
Alright? As you walk out, you go through that sort of warbly portal thing, pop out the door, and the door slams shut, and then the voice appears in your head and goes, "Thank you for your time and information, of course, and I'll talk to you another time." And then goes silent.
I make myself a nod as in the acknowledgement and I proceed forward towards the guild.
Alright. Dizzy, Fergor, or Dizzy, Musical, and Rich, you guys get to the boat. What are you doing, Dizzy?
Dizzy's boat.
Yeah, Dizzy's boat.
Yeah, my boat. I go straight for Lotus's quarters.
Alright, you walk in. She's
So
at work.
You
You
should
see,
probably
it
tell the
looks
guild-
like a rat or something splayed open on the table.
as we're
Nice.
walking,
Musical?
as we were walking to the boat, my character was asking, "So we are going to tell the guildmaster about this, right?"
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I'm hoping we have more to tell him after we speak to Lotus, but that is
Alright.
my next destination, depending on what she says.
Maybe Damien found something on his end.
Maybe. Hopefully. Ugh.
You
And,
walk into Lotus's room.
Yeah, I walk into Lotus's room. I'm like, Lotus, we need to have a talk.
About?
About whether or not you know of any large shipments or contracts moving through the city.
What kind?
Weaponry,
Occult?
poisons.
Yeah, a lot of poisons, a lot of weapons.
There's
Like
been
someone's
an
building an
influx over
army.
the past few days. I've been a bit overbooked, if you couldn't tell.
Hmm.
People are looking for things. I sell, I don't ask questions. That's our way.
That is our way. I was just hoping you'd have you heard of this cult?
I've heard of it since you threw a cultist's body at me.
Yeah, that's true. Found anything out about that?
No, just the phrases.
Okay,
That
then.
might still be
Well, I was
something. I
hoping.
mean,
Yeah.
I will say the captain's been a bit uncomfortable recently. If you want to give him a shout, but
Mm.
it's all I've
Yeah.
got.
Yeah. No, of course. We'll go. We'll go have a word with him before we take off. Keep an ear out.
I'll start asking who's buying going forward if you need information.
I would appreciate it discreetly, but yeah.
Anything for the first mate. She turns back and starts poking at the rat corpse.
Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna go check out Neeps.
All right. You walk back to the captain's quarters at the back of the deck, and you see the lights are on, and there's a sort of like stomping rowdiness inside, and a lot of yelling.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
There's like you hear a stomping beat from the inside. There's a lot of yelling, and the lights are on.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna bartend.
All right, you walk in and you find Neeps standing on his desk, drinking a very, very large mug for his small gnomish stature. And huddled into the little captain's quarters are three Goliaths, one of which you recognize, and they are all cheering and stomping as he drinks.
apparently you
I
didn't
say,
get invited to the party first, mate.
Yeah, well, I was a bit preoccupied. I say, Captain, how goes it?
He holds up one finger as he finishes the drink, slams it down, lets out a massive belch, and then he sits on his desk and looks at you and goes, it's been wonderful.
my.
Lotus said that you were in a tizzy. I didn't realize she meant you were just drinking.
Oh, well, I'd had a rough day, and then these lovely people, they said they were looking for you or something. I don't know. They had drinks. I let them on, and, things progressed, and it was wonderful.
I nod over to the
see.
Goliath.
The Goliath nods back to you with a smile and offers you a drink.
Oh, you know I take it.
All right. It is very, very strong ale.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and chug that.
All right.
Concept.
No, he's good. He's just very drunk now.
I'm used to this.
Would probably be a
I
dizzy character for what's
entirely
drunk.
forget what it is. This this Goliath was supposed to tell me.
He
Something
gave you drinks.
we were possibly going to go down to the catacombs with him. I remember that part.
Oh, that's right. I tell him about what we did.
If at any point you start to tell too much, you might get kicked by my elf.
The Goliath gives you a smile and goes, then it's a big one for the hunt.
Nice. Oh, I like that attitude. It is a big one.
That,
A big
to put it
flaming one,
mildly.
actually.
My people are quite skilled at piercing their hide. We have this.
Oh, that's excellent. That, exactly what I want to hear. See, I was worried up until right now, and I think, like, between you and the drinks, I feel much better about this entire cult thing.
My character's giving you an incredulous look.
He slaps you on the back with a smile and goes, that is good to hear.
That's
And
awesome.
he turns to Rich and Musical standing in the doorway and goes, would you two like drinks?
I'm good.
Yeah, I
He
think I'd
frowns
rather
for a
have some
second.
food in me first.
And then he frowns
Rude.
more. And he goes, you keep questionable company.
Eh. What can I say?
That's fair.
And he turns
My character
back to the
just-
cap.
My character looks to Rich and says, well, he's not wrong.
They may not be good at drinking, but they'll be good on the hunt.
Have they shot one from the skies and let its scales fall like rain?
Oh, yep. Yep.
We
That
did?
is good.
My character's looking at Rich's character like, wait, we did?
Sure.
I am glad to hear it. I would share a drink with no less than other champions such as ours.
Are you
Oh,
gonna say
well.
Chads? I don't know Chads.
We're gonna ignore that roll.
Yes, mountain shads.
I've always pictured myself as more of a Kyle than a Chad, but whatever.
Oh my gosh.
All right. The captain, he sort of walks off his desk, and he seems to forget that he was on a desk and walks off it like he's walking on the floor and just drops like a lead
Oh.
brick onto the ground. And then he slowly picks himself up, straightens his hat, and goes, "You, Rivik,
Mm-hmm.
there is something I do need to talk to you about. God, I'm drunk."
Whisper in
Yes,
my ear.
you are.
He sort of waddles out, and you guys watch as a very small gnome grabs Dizzy by the arm and drags him out to the deck. And also that they have matching hats, although the captain's has a much larger plume. Alright, he drags you out, and he
Which is
looks
even
at
more
you.
funny because of how much shorter he is.
Yes, he's very tiny. Neeps walks you out, and he sits you down on the desk, and he goes, "Now you shh. We gotta be quiet here. Quiet. I have heard things." And he slams his hand on the ground,
What
and
have you
then
heard?
just stares at you. It was... Well... And he seems very concerned, but he does not know what he's talking about.
Great.
And then his eyes light up, he looks at you, and he goes, "Aye, there's been talk that our old friend is coming back. It will be a fight glorious. It will light the heavens. I will finally get my revenge." And he says that with a large smile.
I toothily grin back at him, and I shake him with vigor, and I say, "How far out is?"
Well, with the money changing hands, he has to be going quickly. There's large sums. And with a man such as he'll be here shortly. I was wondering if you'd like to ask Lotus how we should hang up your sister.
Yeah.
Wait,
yes,
what?
I will get right on that.
What?
Good. It will be glorious. Our fleet may not be what it used to be, but they will know my terror, for I am Neeps! And he, stands up and does, a little flex.
I cheer
Wait.
with him.
Are Richard and I
you
with
guys
this?
are still inside.
Oh, we're still
No.
with
You
it.
guys are still inside.
No, all you hear is hushed words, and then Neeps, Stormbringer for life.
Oh, jeez.
For the Stormbringers!
I cheer, and I look around at the rest of the people on deck.
I look forward to
Why
crushing
are you
his
not cheering?
skull with my hands. And Neeps is very excited. And then he holds up a finger to say one more thing. And then you see him pause for a second, and then he falls over and falls asleep.
I carry him back to the room.
Alright. You guys watch as the door swings open, and Dizzy is carrying a sleeping Neeps. The Goliath turns and goes, "Was our drink too much? Is he okay?"
Well, he's only half the size of a regular man.
"Aye, and I am 4 times the size of a regular man."
Well, impressive that he kept up this long, and I stow him
Wait.
away in his bed or hammock or whatever he has.
Alright, you put him in his bed. The Goliath goes, "Well, we should probably, let him rest," and walks onto the deck.
Yeah, I follow the Goliath though.
Richard and Musical, yes. Rich and Musical, you can walk out.
Yay.
You guys are now on the much quieter deck. There's a deckhand sweeping in the corner who sort of gives Dizzy an eyebrow because they were shouting earlier and then goes back to sweeping. The stars are out. It's now night, and the boat is just sort of lightly moving in the waves.
As I walk out onto the deck, I say, "Death to Thunder God."
What in the world are you talking
The
about?
Goliath looks at you, and he goes, "I don't know what that is, but death to it!" Very
Yeah.
excitedly. That is when you see Lotus peek her head out from the cabin, or not the cabin, from the underground, and walks up the stairs and goes, "Am I allowed to ask what's been happening?"
I don't know either, and I've been here, so
I look excitedly at Lotus and I say, "The Black Knuckler will soon arrive."
Her
The
eyes
what?
light up, and she gives a massive smile and goes, I have to stock up. Oh, this will be
Oh,
Oh
amazing."
yes, there's gonna be blood on the seas, boys.
my
Oh,
character
God.
We will
looks at Daisy.
paint the sea red.
My character's like, "Will someone please explain to me what's going on here?"
Same.
Yeah, I turn back to you guys and I say, "This is sort of a long story, but there's a ship sailing. I guess on its way here, called the Black Knuckler,
Few
captained
ships,
by
technically.
none other. Yeah, there's a fleet of ships on its way here. Captained by none other than Mungo Black Knuckle Thunder God."
Mhm.
Sure.
And I look at you guys like you're supposed to know that name.
My character looks at him like he has 3 heads.
Maybe I do keep strange company.
Quite. Do you think it's possibly related to what we were told in the tavern?
Yeah, absolutely it is. That's why you guys should help me.
I would need to know more information. Because it sounds like there's a backstory here.
Oh, there is. It's quite long. It's fairly intensive. But essentially, we're going to have a naval battle.
Have you ever actually been in a naval battle?
I've been in so many naval battles.
My
That is
character
true.
looks at him like she doesn't quite believe him because she still just sees the goofball whose ship remains tied up at the dock.
Well, I mean, it's in working order. This is a fine ship.
The ship's genuinely actually surprisingly well kept.
Yeah. And there's more ships. We have more ships. Do you want to see them?
Not at the moment. It's getting quite late.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a bit excited, a bit ahead of myself. I've been waiting for this for a long time.
I can tell.
Lotus looks to you and goes, "You know what they'll do. You know she'll be here first before he is. I'll get you prepared."
I nod
She gives you a
solemnly at
smile.
Lotus.
"Whatever's happening will happen soon. I'm excited." And she runs back downstairs.
Outstanding. I just stand there smirking and beaming and stroking my chin. But then I remember that we had other business, and I say, the preparations here will take some time. Why don't we reconvene the guild?
Given that some of us would like to go to bed, that is probably for the best.
Well, you can go to bed. Wait, do you not sleep at the guild?
She does, but her other... I do, but I also have another residence. But how far... Where's the ship in relation to the guild? I don't remember. This is not a character question.
It's not super far, I don't think.
It's not very far. The South Docks are right next to the Ruby District, and the Ruby District is where the guild is.
Okay, so she's probably going to want to start getting towards the Ruby District.
I'm also gonna head out.
Alright, you guys walk home.
I want a long rest so I can get my health points back.
Fergor, what have you been doing?
When I got
You've made
to the
it back
guild,
to the
I asked Trish if the guild master is available to talk to, and this is urgent.
I mean, it's a bit late. You may have to wait till morning, but I can book something for you.
Um,
And And she looks over your face for a second, and then her face gets a bit like sterner, and she goes, "Or we can do it right now."
The face of I'm gonna die that Fergor's wearing.
She grabs your hand and rushes you towards the headmaster's quarters, or sorry, the guildmaster's quarters. Um, she walks up, she knocks twice, and then she swings the door open, and you find his quarters where he is asleep behind his desk.
That seems uncomfortable.
Um, Guildmaster, I'm sorry for intrusion.
He sort of stirs and gets up. His hair is a mess, his glasses are off, and he squints at you and goes, which one are you?
I am the trader which they picked up today in the morning. We're back from the catacombs, and
Oh, you're the cook's friend, right? Okay. And
yes,
he cleans himself, he gets up, he's wearing his pajamas, and he walks over and goes, like sort of rubbing his eyes. What is it? It better be important.
so we went down into the sewers. We found one cultist with 4 or 5 ghouls. That was taken care of. We proceeded downwards. We found what seems to be a base of operations for the cultists, guarded by shadowy sentinels on either side of the gates. We saved some people. They said that he is nearly complete. Something about that she is great. Um, when we were escaping, I heard the voice in my head saying that we're in big trouble, that he knows. Then, as soon as we were trying to get out of the rope, there was a apparition of white fire, which said essentially that we're all screwed.
He scowls for a second, and then he reaches onto his desk and taps one of the crystals that are there, and it begins glowing and floating next to him. So he's like, "That's so light." And he goes back to his desk and sits down and just closes his eyes with a fist on his forehead for a second, and then goes, "Okay. If what you say is true, an old friend of mine is getting ready for some uncomfortable business."
Um, would it happen to be someone named Balsafar?
Balthazar, yeah. All right. I'm in no shape to deal with that again, and we've been scattered for so long. And he's just sitting there with his head in his hands.
If it makes it better, I also have already informed Mr. Silverstone about our findings as well.
That's good. What did he say?
Uh, that if needs be and we have the coin, he'll able to equip us, but more or less that our merry band of misfits is currently over our heads.
He nods for a second, then goes, "Yeah, that does sound about right. The man has never traded in anything that isn't money. I don't think he has a heart, but he'll help us."
Um, I guess I will be taking my leave after that I have informed you. I am sorry for this intrusion, but I felt like this was urgent.
It was. I thank you for telling me. And he looks at Trish and goes, "Thank you for letting him in. I'm going to go back to sleep now." And he just gets up and lies back down without a word.
and I quietly walk out.
Alright, Trish closes the door behind you.
And I ask Trish, is there anything really strong to drink? Because I feel like I can use it right about now.
I think we still have some of that wine you brought back.
That would be lovely.
Of course. And she sort of like puts her hand on your shoulder and leads you back to the kitchen for a drink.
And I follow.
You sit down at the kitchen, get some drink. She lights one of the torches and the things. You have a bit of light. It's like 2 a.m. right now.
Hmm.
And Dizzy, Musical, and Rich, you guys arrive back at the guild. There's nobody at the front desk.
Hmm. Well, I walk around until I find someone.
Alright, Dizzy, you wander until you get to the cantina, and you see Fergor and the lady you've seen a few times at the desk having a drink.
I flagged down the guild marm and I said we dealt with the spider.
Oh, yeah, right. Can I see the paper?
I take it out of my bag and here.
Oh, thank you.
I also set the
Oh.
rod down on the table and I say this keeps them at bay.
Keeps what at bay?
The spiders.
Oh. I'll have somebody looking at that right away.
Mm-hmm.
And she tucks that into her pocket, and then she pulls a bag out of her pocket, opens it, and pours out a lot of money on the table, and then starts shifting through it and putting money aside. And then she grabs a handful of about 80 gold, and she hands it to you. And then pushes the rest back in the bag.
Cool beans.
Yeah, thank you for your, service? I've had a few drinks, I'm sorry.
I give her a nod, and I've also had a few drinks. I dole out 20 gold to each of us.
Alright, each of you get to add 20 gold to your inventory.
Okay, I'm back.
Welcome back. You get 20 gold, Rich.
Oh,
Add it to your inventory. Alright. Are you guys
I'm
getting
really
some
glad you're
rest
not
then?
doing weight enforcing inventory weight.
God, no. It's just assumed any money, you don't have all your money on your person. You have most of it at home, and whatever you needed for whatever you're buying is on you.
Mhm.
Like, that works out. Just wait until we play a sci-fi campaign and you can just have a credit card. It'll be great.
Best.
Shadowrun.
Alright. So are you guys resting for the night?
I say so. I'm getting my hit points.
You all go to sleep for the night. Through the night, there are two things that are gonna happen.
Oh no.
Dizzy or Rich, who wants to go first?
Don't
I'll
mind
go
me.
first.
Is this where someone gets kidnapped into the DM's corner and doesn't talk about what happened in there?
Yep.
Alright.
Which is good because I need to take my headset off.
Nice.
So, what a lovely weather we're having.
Sorry, I was getting
Fantastic.
talked at in real life. Well, I do have music on the stream, so
Woo.
I grabbed a fantasy RPG stream like it's meant for that kind of.
When did our pancake go?
After the way that
After it
bot
finishes
works
on.
is you give it a YouTube URL or a playlist, and as soon as it runs out, it exits.
We need to give it bigger playlist.
Mhm.
Well, if Pecan got rid of the bot commands channel, or at least he hid it for himself. But if you could just give Pancake thing a shoutcast URL, I could do that. Pecan, yeah, this does not make for good streaming. All right, since right now
Plays
I
the
don't have.
entire-
Well, right now
ahead.
I don't have to care if the stream quality goes to pot, so I'm gonna go make public last week's video.
Dope. Yeah. Intermissions happen.
Yeah,
Do we have viewers?
no. This
Mm,
is partially just to aid my memory later on.
makes sense.
I've been blessed with very good memory, which is both good.
I had a really good memory.
I have spit memory, especially for things I hear. Oh my gosh, this sounds like a lullaby. I'm gonna fall asleep.
But hey, at least I hope no one here deals with any phobias.
Does the fear of heights count, or fear of home invasions? Yeah, the toddler stuffed kitty is now watching me play D&D because my friend posed it on top of my laptop.
Not specific.
Okay, I heard not specific, and then Dizzy totally cut off.
People.
just gonna eat my lunch right now.
Wow, my Discord just restarted itself, and I'm not sure why.
And I guess probably multiple times because you were in and out.
Oh, sorry.
It's all good. We just assumed your internet took a straight plummet towards the ground.
No, it's just Discord. Everything else is fine.
Okay. But yeah, I'm sorry I'm not a third person this time around.
Why is there a copyright claim on the one video? Week 1's got a copyright claim.
What?
You know how I've been up? Put this stuff on YouTube.
Yeah?
Yeah, week 1's got a copyright claim.
For what?
Let me see. Oh.
Hey. Musical got a copyright claim on week 1.
Our very first session. Yeah, I'm in YouTube right now trying to figure out what the heck.
Was it music?
Pecan might have put music on, but this is the first week I've had music. Okay. Wait, that's... Oh, it's not showing these in the right order. Yeah, that was session 11. One of our last Devil Rising sessions got copy struck. Okay. I wasn't monetizing it anyway, so... Oh, something for Howl's Moving Castle. And my options are mute the song, replace the song, or dispute it. I'm gonna mute it because I don't want ads on my video.
If you leave it alone, nothing will really happen to your channel.
Yeah.
They'll just have ads, but the music.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out if I ever create a playlist for this. Where does it say if I have playlist?
Go get it.
Yeet.
What? I'm here. I'm awake.
4-minute break.
Yay!
Now only if we had intermission jingle, which we don't, but oh well.
Well, we don't need another copyright strike.
Yeah, I've got a stream going on in the background, so...
So wait, the session's only gonna be for another like 30-ish minutes?
Probably, maybe.
Where's the part where I stick on a playlist? Oh, there. Oh, I don't have one for this. Okay.
Titans are currently 3-0ing Fusion.
Say who what now?
Overwatch League.
Ah.
Chat's just spamming Fusions will be good in 222 Kappa.
Yeah, but London's gonna take it. Shh. Shh. Yeah.
So is this gonna be the end of the
You're saying
session?
shh as if you...
Oh. He's weird.
I was actually shushing my dog.
Oh, okay. I thought you should have gone. I don't know why I called you Pecan instead of Aiden, but you know, here we are.
Well, because we're still live on stream.
Wait, calling you Pecan boosts your ego? How?
Makes him feel important.
More people know me by Dizzy than my name. I enjoy that.
I know you as Lizzie.
It's true.
Oh, gee.
It's special.
You're
Oh, I'm the
special,
best.
alright.
That's why I gotta get my cam going. Get those sweet subs. Oh, you know it. It's just gonna be my beardy face. Fucking he going on the lid.
Pecan, are we done with the session, or should I kill the stream, or what?
He said that.
Yeah, you said that.
I didn't see what he said.
I also haven't eaten.
I have a short lunch.
I had.
So was it
an
kill
omelet.
yes or kill no?
No.
Not killing stream then.
God, I'm glad you asked and didn't just leave.
I mean, tempted. Because it's, the lot of you.
I still remember that Minecraft world that we started when we did session 0. That was actually on the day we did the very first session 0. I remember this. Yeah, I had Nick and Duncan. I forgot, did Fergor join that?
Yep.
Yeah, you did.
Mhm.
Yes.
Neither. So I start freaking out.
Yes. I think that means we're done, right? Yes.
So is the DM ruled that we are done?
Yes, that means we're done.
Why is our DM not talking?
Hey. Can you not hear Ada?
No, I don't hear him at all.
Wait, what?
What?
I mean, he's at a normal volume, but yeah, I don't hear a word he's saying.
Leave the call and join back.
He
Yeah,
can
you hear
say
me now?
something.
Can you hear me?
Yes!
Oh my fucking
Ow.
god, musical. I said so many things.
I didn't hear any of it after I
I
disconnected.
thought you were memeing me. Like I thought.
Why
you
would
were
I
fucking-
mute you? You're the DM!
No, I said memeing. Like I
No.
kept saying we're on break, we'll be back in 5,
Okay.
and you're like, okay, am I good to kill the stream?
Oh no,
Like,
I
are you
didn't hear a
fucking
word
with
you
me?
said. No! Give me some credit.
Fuck sex musical.
What?
Okay, are we good to go? Is everybody good?
I'm ready when you are.
Awesome. Sorry, guys.
I blame you
Discord's
for all
full.
this. But
Okay.
yeah, sessions 1 and 2 are both on YouTube now, public, and I have a playlist.
Nice. Okay.
Yay!
Oh my god, why are you texting me? Okay. Sorry.
Why would anyone
all the
text you?
people. I
Wow.
because I'm in LA and I have people down here who want to hang out.
The musical
I know
is
that's
awesome.
you.
We hated this. Every
Oh no, musical. I'm not allowed to say things without being teased for it. That's how musical goes.
I mean, that is mostly how I work. Kind of how my characters work too sometimes.
Most of them, yeah.
Hey, my paladin was awesome.
Poor Fen.
Was
Okay.
it also an elf?
No, the paladin was human. That was the first character I did with Milo.
And then you played Asima?
Yes, Claire.
Yeah, she was fun.
She set things on fire. What?
Yeah, but you got mad at me and Dizzy for killing a deer with, against the Geneva Convention. Yes.
I don't remember this, but that's probably accurate.
Yeah, it was fun. Okay. You guys all wake up. Fergor, Musical, and Rich, you wake up well rested. Rich especially. Dizzy, you wake up not feeling well rested at all.
Hungover.
Feel very tired.
Yeah.
You guys get up. You walk down to the cantina. There's breakfast being served. Christian's working hard. His name's Christian, right?
Yep.
Whatever.
Yeah,
it is.
Christian's working hard. I'm sorry. I have a lot of names in my head. Okay. You guys get down. As you guys sit and eat breakfast, sort of just talking small talk, Trish walks up holding a very large bag and a board with a notice on it.
Ah, shush. El Guildmarm.
Yes. Trish walks up and she hands you the paper, which is a handwritten letter of thanks from the commissioner. It's
Nice.
very flowery, but says basically nothing. And a bag which has 400 gold pieces in it.
That's what I'm talking about.
Is that for each or to divide all between us?
400 is in the bag.
So 100 each.
Trish gives you guys a smile and goes, I don't know what you did, but whatever it was, it paid well. And she walks back to her desk.
I give Trish a toothy grin.
She smiles and walks back. Fergor, she shoots you a sort of like concerned glance to make sure you're not terrified still.
I make like a hand sign that it's like I'm fine. It's all good.
Alright, you get the thumbs up and then... Alright, she walks back. You guys now have 100 gold to add to each of your inventories.
What are we? Let's get an inventory going.
Making
What
bank.
are we working with? What does everybody have?
Thieves
Shiny map rocks.
tools, forgery kit, playing card set, disguise kit, dice set. I have a noble background, so stuff that comes with that.
I've got
And- Money?
So I have money, yes. Are we having this discussion in or out of character?
In character.
Okay, yes. My character's like, I have money, yes.
I have a Dungeoneer's pack, a guitar, a
Red vest.
yep, and some gold as well.
Right, but can we talk about specific amounts of gold?
All right, I have 590. Wait,
Okay,
no,
yeah,
that's a lie. 710.
Oh, that's a lot. I'm at 472.
My character just looks over to Fergor's.
Trader's secret.
I like that.
Okay, I see how it is.
Like, don't get me wrong. If needs be, I will try to provide the best I can. But I would rather not disclose my private funds.
Especially in a place like
that's
this where the
fine.
walls might have ears.
I'm just trying to get an idea of how much we have to work with.
Well, it doesn't really matter how much we have to work with. It depends how much is needed. And we don't have any prices for what we're looking for yet.
Well, no. I mean, what 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 we have to work with is going to tell us what kind of uh what kind of equipment is available to us.
Well, if what Silverstone said that if we go to him within a day or two, we could get some better equipment if we have coin. So
Well, there's
let
that. There's that. But let's say we had 3,000 and could get an altered ballista.
That's not exactly portable.
No, it is. It
It
is.
has wheels.
It does.
Yes, but it's not something you can just keep on your back.
No,
why
but
would you
why would we keep it
require
on?
a siege engine,
That
my dear friend?
Well, I'm just giving an example of how our price point dictates how we handle the situation.
I mean, if pulling all of our funds together, at the very least, we're able to recruit an entire galleon for trade worth.
I do have a fleet of ships.
And Dizzy, you have what, like 3 or 4 ships?
Yeah, like
Fleet's
4 or
not what
5.
it used to be, but
No, it's not.
Well, I was just relatively saying, with amount of goals that I'm assuming we will have.
what we need is a bag of holding for siege weaponry.
Yeah.
That's out of character
see?
crack. That's a
for
strictly
sure.
out of character comment.
Mhm.
But
Okay.
besides the point, what do we do with this entire situation? Like, I'll be honest with all of you, I don't know what I got myself dragged into. I am kinda terrified. I was just in this city 2 days, if you count this one's on free, and I don't know if I wish to stay longer.
It sounds like we're all marked by whatever that was, so we may not have a choice.
Yeah, I mean, you did hear its voice in your head. It knows who you are. And I'm guessing it's some sort of extraplanar creature. It could potentially summon you to where it is.
Oh, that's what I want to think about first thing in the morning. Thank you.
Well, one thing to consider, and I'll lean in, try to lower my voice, is it seems like a guildmaster and Silverstone had a history with this thing, him.
Oh yeah, how
I'm
did
not
your
sure how
visit to Silverstone go?
to. As much as you could expect a terrified merchant screaming, "I'm about to die," and then being tasked with a
Well,
calming
huh?
spell, let's just say I've been quote unquote reassured that the only way to stop this whole fiasco, if you want to put it that way, is to wait for it to happen and then counterattack. That's one.
Great.
And second of all, again, in a day or two, check in potentially weapons or something
There's
that can
also
help.
a faction of Goliaths bloodthirsty for this kill.
But I don't know. Have any of you heard what they were saying when we were running out?
I try not to think
I
about it. I've
I
already got
didn't.
enough voices in my head. That was muttered under her breath. The part about enough voices under her head.
I I don't remember what it said, but I do think there's something else we can also do to help with this whole voice thing.
Oh,
So I don't know if I'm never asked. I don't know if I'm allowed to say the specifics. So I'm just gonna say this. Um, there might be something that can help us. Uh, if we go to the woods.
all right.
Um,
And
That's
what
pretty
are the basis
ambiguous.
for that?
we, huh?
He said, "What's the base for that?"
Um, well, here. Actually, you know what? Whatever. I'll say it. Basically, um, in my dream, I was talking to, well, my god,
Sure.
and basically, in the woods there are these beasts, um, that were also looking for something before. They were also guided by a voice, and they are holding this idol. And if we get that idol, we will be protected. That's all I was told. That we're gonna be protected.
At what cost? Because not all gods offer their protection for free.
I'm assuming.
What?
I'm assuming the cost
What
is
is
to.
God?
Principal is.
My character is a little wary of magic, and I apologize.
Like, I understand that there is such a thing as divine intermission in this world. However, how do we assure ourselves that it's not a ploy? But what we all can confirm was a white flaming dude who says that he's going to kill us, which, in other words, could mean that he wants to set us up for bringing this item into the city. It gets stolen, he gets completed, quote unquote, and we all die.
Awkward
I believe you.
All right. Dizzy's on board.
I guess we don't have any better options.
Might as well go and try it. If we find it and it looks really off-putting, and or if we feel not good around it, then we'll just not take it.
So I take it the guildmaster's been appraised of what's going on.
Yes.
By you, perchance?
Yep.
How'd that go?
He was sleeping, I woke him up, said essentially the same things I said to Silverstone, and excused myself to let the man continue with his sleeping, pondering. I'm not sure what happened after I left.
Okay.
Well, I think if we're going to depart in that direction, we should check in and see if there's any guild business in that direction.
All right. You going up to the front desk?
Mm-hmm.
All right. You walk up. Trish is looking through her little guild book. She looks up to you. What do you need?
Uh, we're going to be venturing out into the surrounding woods, and wow, I don't have a real uh destination.
Cocks an eyebrow up.
Son of a bitch. Oh, we're going out in the woods. Is there any guild business that needs taken care of out that way?
Um, I think we've got something in. And she goes under her desk and starts looking through shit and pops back up and goes, "This one's new. Some sort of amassing of Sahuagin on the far side of the island."
Sawagan, and I pound my fist on the desk.
Yes, Sahuagin.
Mm,
She goes, you have history.
Dirty, scaly fish people.
Wait, what?
Yeah. He sort of shrugs and, yeah, that's accurate.
We'll take that contract.
Of course, they some fishermen were complaining. They've just pulled up on the far side of the island. Don't seem to be bothering anybody, but they're there and they're a threat.
That's bother enough to me. I take the contract.
Alright.
Then walk back to the party.
Wait, so
Okay.
they aren't bothering anyone, but they're like mind their own business.
You have
They
no
set up
idea.
camp on the far side of the island, and they're sort of spooking some of the fishermen and traders going around there.
Okay, but they haven't done anything to them.
Nope.
Okay.
Were you at the front desk?
No,
Uh,
but he can ask you.
Did people follow me?
We'll say yes. Makes it
Okay.
easy.
I was with you.
I'm a bitch.
Okay. As we're walking back, I sort of quietly tell Dizzy, I think those are the beasts that the guy was talking about.
Really?
Yeah.
Then it's
Um,
going to be a bloodbath.
Apparently they were like shark-like people.
Hmm.
So, if they're fish people,
Yeah, no, this is ominous. This is perfect.
like,
2 birds, 1 stone.
hmm.
And we get paid for it.
Yeah. So we can just go to the contract and we'll see if they have the thing that we need.
They probably do. Swagan are shamanist creatures. Oh, I don't know if I know.
No, you know that. You've been on.
Yeah,
the
they're
series.
fish people. I'm a fish person.
No, you're an elf.
He's a Triton at heart.
Yeah.
All right. What's the plan, boys?
I explained the contract through gritted teeth to anybody who wasn't there, and then immediately start prepping myself for battle.
I'll be right back.
You guys will have a week to prep to do with what you'd like.
Ooh.
I'd like you over the next actual IRL week to think about what you want to do over the next week and tell me.
So is the next session gonna be a week
Yeah,
from now or
the
2 weeks from
session's
now?
ended. Probably a week from now, if it works for everybody.
It should.
And
I don't know for sure. My relatives are gonna be here until next week as well, so we might actually try to do something before they leave. So there's a higher chance I'm not able to make it there, but we'll see.
We'll
guess.
try
Yeah.
for next week. Doesn't work out, all else fails week after.
All right, yeah. The week after they're gonna be
Go.
gone, so I should be
Yeah, a
good.
week after might be. Let me get my calendar.
All right.
I have
So
returned.
Fergor, session's good. Think
yes.
about
So-
what you want to do for prep for the next week in game.
Wait, if we're doing it the week after, we might need to do a little bit later in the day if that works for everyone, because I think
That'd
I
be
have my
fine.
SAT on that day.
Yeah,
I
it works
can
for
do
me.
it later.
I can start later in the day. Just tell me when.
So
We
like,
might not
on
be
the
able to
25th.
go as long because, like, right
That
now
is if
it's
we do it on the 25th.
yeah, like right now it's 5 o'clock for me, and I'm gonna kill the stream.
Yeah, go for it.